Good morning. Hey, everybody. Hey, I see I got Mr. Corey Campbell in here. Good morning and welcome to Weekend Eats. I'm Casey, if you don't know by now, and I say this every single Saturday. Y'all know who I am, and if you ain't, hey, you can read about me in the news. I'm joking. Today, we have a really good lineup, something that I really like a lot, that I eat several times, maybe at least once or twice a month. I'm not gonna know, I take that back. Maybe twice every 2 months. Yeah. Hello, Miss Deborah Huckabee. Happy Saturday. How you doing? Hey, Cosmic King. I see that you have your crown on today. Anyhow, let me tell you what we're gonna do today, y'all. We are going to cook a very easy casserole, but this casserole does a lot of things. Okay, first of all, if you're a person like me and you don't want to have to wait to a holiday to have stuffing and some type of poultry, this is the casserole for you. We're going to be doing an easy peasy, creamy chicken and stuffing casserole. Oh, yes, we are. Also, now you know, hey, I didn't show you guys this. Does everybody have their coffee or their beverage? Because, hey, Jerome, how are you? Happy Saturday. So, get your coffee. I'm going to take the sip. Then I'm going to tell you the next thing on the lineup. Delicious. Yes. So, I was doing some research and I thought about it. There is a debate going on, from what I hear, coffee versus tea in the morning. Okay. What do you think? Okay. Which is the better morning wake me up or get your kickstart, and for me to keep me going all day long? You know, hey, you know who I'm loyal to at this point, but I will tell you, I do have some other things that I do. Yes, I'm versatile. Also, we're going to be talking about budget-friendly Thanksgiving. Now, Thanksgiving is like one of the biggest holidays of the year. I think, of gathering. I think it's even bigger as far as families gathering. Hey, Pam, how are you? Good morning. Wakey. Anyway, it's one of the biggest holidays that we have coming along, because that's that family gathering day. That's also that break the budget day, if you let it be. And I don't know about you. The grocery stores are off the Richter scale. I ain't got it like that, okay? Most of us are kind of hanging in there paycheck to paycheck. And if we're not, for one day, we really can't afford to spend a week's worth of grocery money. So that being the case, I did some research on some budget-friendly ways to have a fabulous Thanksgiving, a flavorful Thanksgiving, and to just have a good time with the people that you love and you want to be with without bringing the bank. How about that? And finally, we'll talk a little bit about my family and how we do things. You know, we're an odd bunch of people. Yes, we are. But I have some memories I'd like to share with you while I'm cooking and whatever else goes on. You know how we do, because we just sitting here hanging out. So let's get started. Hey, Teresa, good morning. I'm trying to wait for a couple more people to come in before I make this announcement. So I'm going to start with my coffee thing, okay? Because what I'm going to announce is very important, and it involves all of you who come here every single week, okay? So just bear with me. So we were talking about coffee versus tea. How many of you drink coffee or you enjoy tea in the morning? I know a lot of people like tea. Now, I'm not going to tell you I don't like tea, because that would be not truth. Okay, but my motivation behind coffee, and I wasn't always a 2-cup or 3-cup coffee drinker once I started drinking it. Well, I'll be totally honest. Just like you remember when my daughter said they used to sip my coffee behind my back, I did the same thing to my mother. Yes, I did. Oh boy, I remember I must have been about 5 or something like that, sneaking her coffee. But anyway, I never was a person that had to have coffee all the time. So I got this way more so, I would say, within the last year, because it's been rough. It's been rough. I juggle a lot, and the coffee kind of curbs my appetite. So I don't have to constantly worry about being hungry because I'm working like 16, 17 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And then I have this, and then I have my other show, so I'm pretty busy and I got a whole family here, so that's how that is. So it kind of keeps me, I'm gonna be totally honest, stimulated. It keeps me from falling asleep when I've had like an hour sleep. So in a week, I probably have maybe about 5 to 6 hours sleep in a week. So that's how my life is. And as you well know, I'm 26. So that's what started me drinking coffee more often. And that's why I took the sugar and all this stuff out. However, prior to that, the only time I would drink coffee, and this would be occasionally, I would say on Sunday morning, I would drink a cup of coffee. Well, I would drink a cup of coffee made. That's what I would do. And the coffee would be, you could kind of like cut it. And I put all this coffee made in it. And that's the only way that I could drink it. And then put the Splenda in. And then that would be it. Why? Because coffee stimulates not only your energy, but other things too. And I would never do it and go out. So fast forward to this life, and now I've become accustomed to that. And it is what it is. However, maybe about in 2010, I tasted something called Earl Grey tea blends. I had a coworker. She was really into like the prim and proper stuff and the tea parties and all stuff. And I think it was my birthday. And she came in and she brought me this thing of all kinds of international teas. And one was Earl Grey black tea. So I tried it. I've been hooked. If I have tea, it has to be Earl Grey black tea. Now, the brand that I use now that I found that I really, really like is called Bigelow. It's Bigelow, Bigelow, either Bigelow or Bigelow. In any case, they have the best blend. I've tasted others, and in my opinion, that is the best blend of Earl Grey tea. But it gets better. Now, everybody knows that green tea is very good for you. Okay. Well, they have an Earl Grey blend of green. Ooh, child. Anyway,
so hold on before you can continue. We got a couple of responses to your question about the tea versus coffee.
Okay. And hi, Benjamin Williams. How are you? You're on your third and second. I hear you. I'm not going. If you've been here to this show, I never get to finish this first cup. I keep eating it up. But I hear you.
Yes. Okay, so we had Teresa. She said that she drinks coffee, but she's trying to change it up and drink hot chocolate in the morning.
Okay.
And of course, Pam said, I love me some tea.
Yeah, I know. My sister could do a tea commercial. For real. Yeah. She loves. She would be the fancy lady in the hat with the little cucumber sandwiches having tea. For real. I'd be the one breaking the rules, sneaking in a cup of coffee. No, sneaking in some instant Folgers in a baggie and asking them for some hot water. That's what I do. But anyway, what was I saying? I was saying that the Earl Grey tea is really good. I like that brand. And when I'm in a mood for tea, which there are times that I'm in a mood for tea, I like to drink it. So that is what prompted this little study, okay, about the debate of what's the better pick-me-up. So what I read was, they said when deciding between coffee and tea to start your day, consider the following points. Okay, the caffeine content. Now, the bottom line, coffee has an 8-ounce cup of coffee, and I don't know what size my cup is. Maybe my sister can tell you because that was my birthday gift. An 8-ounce cup of coffee typically contains approximately 95 milligrams of caffeine. That's a lot. Yeah. So that's just like a shot to the system. Yes. Can't you tell? Yeah. Okay. Versus the tea. So they say the tea contains about, no. What do they say? The tea contains about 29 milligrams. Okay. And it's a little gentler on your stomach. People always say, "Oh, drink some tea to calm yourself down. Drink some tea, it'll ease this and ease that." Now you'll never hear nobody saying, "Drink some coffee to make yourself calm and serene." You don't see people drinking coffee to meditate. No, they don't. They really don't. But you know what? Everything has its place. And I know where to use it. Yes. Yeah. So in any case, okay. So they say that and this is from Very Well Health online blog, energy and alertness. Well, okay, we all know. Okay, I'm a poster child for being all over the place with the coffee. So I know that works. But for some people, it can give them the jitters. It's never done that to me. But some people, you get that high and then you crash. Doesn't do that for me either, but that's some people's bodies. Some people, coffee can kind of mess with your stomach because it's a little bit acidity. Whereas people drink teas to soothe stomach issues. It don't do that to me anymore. It used to, but no, since I stopped putting all those creamers in it and I'm kind of drinking it almost naked, hey, it doesn't bother me. But that's my body. I will tell you, the rapid jolt of energy, and I'm not going to see rapid. What it does for me, it's like slow release. So I'm sipping. I'm not drinking a lot. I don't get jittery, but it does help me kind of focus my thoughts because otherwise I'm all over the place. And tea, like I said, it does its thing. They say that coffee delivers a rapid increase of alertness. Okay. It also says, because I got a lot of information here, that the health benefits of coffee is associated with lowering the risk of type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's disease, and certain liver cancers. Now, let's get it straight. It ain't going to lower the risk of type 2 diabetes if you pound it with sugar and with sweeteners and stuff like that, and your creamers have a whole lot of sugar dynamics. Let's get it right. You got to put the right stuff in it or nothing at all for it to have the health benefits. So we want to highlight that caveat. I don't want everybody running out there getting just subscriptions to, where's that place, to Starbucks, talking about, I'm going to save my diabetes. Don't do that. Okay. However, they also say that tea is rich in antioxidants. Okay. Particularly, it says catechins, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, which support heart health and may reduce the risk of certain other cancers. So, hey, I'm like this. I can do a combo. I sure can. This 24 hours in a day. I sure can. So I ain't got no problems with that. And hydration, believe it or not, now this is something I didn't know. So they're saying that both contribute to your daily hydration. This is what they say. This comes from a site called Health Shots. Wow. They're saying that both coffee and tea contribute to your daily hydration. Did any of y'all know that? No. Did any of y'all know that? I didn't know. Well, it's liquid because it's water-based. That's what they're saying. Okay. Well, that's what I thought, that tea was a diuretic. And I guess it is, but I guess it's so much water-based. But it's saying it contributes to the daily fluid intake, but tea being primarily water may aid in hydration more effectively. Now, you got to pull this apart. It may aid to the hydration in conjunction to coffee, because you're not putting other things in it. Like I drink my tea, just the tea bag and water. So it's just that tea and the water. Okay. Most people put creamers and stuff in their coffee. So of course the coffee is a little bit heavier dynamic, but it is water based. So yes, I can see it contributing more to, if you're weighing the two, hydration. However, I don't think it is a hydrator in conjunction to everything that you could drink that could hydrate you. Right. You understand? Because I do, and I will do the research, because it's been to my understanding that tea is a diuretic, right, which should dehydrate, I would think.
And I thought caffeine in general was a diuretic.
Yeah, I thought it was too. So I'll get with y'all. That'll be the topic next week. We'll find out. Because, see, I don't like to leave nobody hanging. I don't want to say Casey said. Casey is not a doctor. Casey reads this off of books and internets and medical journals that I can cite. Trust to believe. Okay, so basically, there's no real battle. It's about the individual. It's all about doing you, boo. My favorite word. What you like. Do what is good for you. Do what is good to you. Just do you, boo. And that is that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you guys see the ingredients for this lovely dish that I'm making today. The thing about this dish is, I told you we're going to talk about budget-friendly Thanksgiving because that's one of the biggest holidays. And like I said, I am not related to Bill Gates. I do not have any relation to Citibank or any of these rich people. And I got lots of folks I don't need guests for Thanksgiving because there's 7 of us in here. Okay, I already got a Thanksgiving. But sometimes I have my other daughter come over. There's 3 of them. There's a lot of people up in here. And as you can see, we do eat. We like to eat, and we like to eat the things we like, and those things can become pricey. And I have decided that moving forward, it's going to be my mission to find a way to cut some of these costs for myself, for you guys, and still be able to enjoy the things that you want to enjoy. You're just going to have to do a little pivot. We're going to be a little innovative, and I'll be working on these things. Okay? All right. How you feel about that? Give me some hearts if you feel good about that one, because that's what I'm going to do. So,
before you move forward, I want to highlight that Pam mentioned everyone still needs to drink plenty of water in relation to the tea coffee conversation.
Yes.
And also Lois just popped in and she said, "Good morning, Casey family chat."
Good morning, Lois, my love. How are you?
Yeah, I think she's doing well. She said she stopped in and hit the like button and comment. She's about to drive a few hours, but leaving phone on, and will rewatch whatever she can.
Lois, I tell you, you truly are my sister. Because between you and my sister Pam, y'all in the streets more than anybody I know. You're forever going somewhere. But one thing about it, I don't care if you're on the moon. You're going to tune in. You're going to be my number one ride or die. Yes, you are. So, yes. Okay. Oh, you are? Really? That is so great. How old is she? She's going to pick up her granddaughter from college. That is so cool. Is she coming in for the holiday? Is that what it is? I know it's delayed. I'll probably get the answer after it's over.
Number one ride or die. She's 18.
Oh, she's a baby.
Oh, she just getting started.
Oh.
Also, Pam said that she was making the dish that you're making today.
You taking her shopping? Okay. Okay. You can adopt me, Lois. Yes, you can adopt me. Oh, you give her clothes? Okay, listen. Okay, I'm sending the paperwork now. Okay, you can adopt. See, when you start getting older, Lois, you kind of regressing back to like a kid. So you can adopt me. Yes. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Y'all have fun. Okay, so let's look at these ingredients, y'all.
Hold on, I was telling you, Pam. She also is making this casserole.
Oh, are you making it today?
Yeah, she said she was making it this week for her friends.
Okay, cool. Hey, what do you say? If you adopt me, we can adopt each other. How about that?
Is that how that works?
I'm here to tell you. If I adopt you, you're going to need to find an empty spot somewhere in this house because, Lord have mercy, there's no peace. No justice, no peace. There's always somebody around here, all the time. So, yeah, you may get tired of all this activity. But I'm down if you are. Hey, drop the papers. You're the college professor. You know this stuff. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, so first of all, what I did, and you can do a couple of things to make it simple for yourself. You want to do it on a weeknight. You can get yourself a rotisserie chicken if you like. Okay, you know, I always got to be special. I got to do it different. So I bought 4 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, which equated to 4 chicken breasts. Can you believe it? $16 for 4 chicken breasts. But anyway, so I took them and I diced them up, cleaned them up, diced them up, put them in this bag overnight so they could be nice and ready because I'm going to cook my meat from scratch. You can use, like, say, if you have made a roasted chicken or you got some extra chicken somewhere, or like I said, get you a rotisserie chicken, have some left over. You can do this too, or just get it just for that, and the meat will already be prepared. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I have my parsley. I have my rosemary because, oh, look at me. I'm showing it up here. Have my rosemary. I got my parsley in here. And of course, I have, and if I can bring this down because I'm trying not to make it move. Okay, y'all tell me if y'all can see this. Corey, anybody, y'all can see this?
Yes. Right there.
Okay, so just like this. So the green stuff you see right there is my dried celery because the celery in the grocery store was jacked up and I wasn't spending $3 on some spoiled celery. This does the trick. So this is technically the Trinity with 1 dried ingredient. Okay, so you have your red onion. I have my red pepper. You can use whatever color onion you want. As I've said before in my videos, I am a red girl because I need the antioxidants. I need the keratin. I need those things. I need that vitamin A. And these vegetables, red vegetables, period, contain that dynamic. Don't overeat them because I did have at one point an overload of vitamin A in my system. But, you know, that's another story because I just seem to absorb stuff. Anyhow, you know the blessings, okay? The KC blessings, but you can use whatever all-purpose seasoning your local grocery store may have for now. This right here, one day, soon, okay? And of course, hey, what African American's mother kitchen is not without some Lowry's? But my Lowry's is low sodium, okay? Just a tad of that. Then I have some onion powder. I have some black pepper. I'm struggling. I'm going to learn how to turn these things. And then finally, I have some garlic powder. Okay. And let's see what else we got. She's bringing on, I'm going to use some cream of chicken soup. Of course, bam, you know, butter. Butter makes all things better. Ain't nothing going to live in my life without some butter. One thing about it, the body's going to be able to slide stuff all, you know, they're all the organs are going to be greased up. So I have some cream of chicken soup, and you know, I'm making for 7. So I'm going to use a little bit more than just this can. And you might too, depending on the size of the casserole. And then I have a little bit of this home-style chicken gravy. And the reason why I'm using this is going to be part of something else that I'm making. I'm trying something new. I want to make this look like a particular thing. So I may or may not use this, and you don't have to use this, okay? But I'm just, you know, this is all for visuals, and I'm just trying to, you know, KCI's it or whatever. So then I have, oh, no. Well, this you don't have to have. However, I got to have this when I eat this stuff. Some cranberry sauce. Yes. Okay. So I think I have some, did we do the, we did chicken broth? Okay. If I didn't do the chicken broth, low sodium chicken broth, and you'll see why. Okay. And of course, my cooking spray. So let's get this stuff back over here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the chicken started so it can get cooked. Okay. Oh, also, okay, I'm telling you stuffing. We have 3 bags of dried stuffing mix. Now, if you are that person that wants to make the stuffing from scratch, easy peasy. You can even make cornbread stuffing, easy peasy. They have this stuff, and I used to buy it, man, but I got tired of making all that scratch stuff. Anyway, I used to buy this stuff called, it was like Arnold stuffing, and it comes in a bag, and it's just dried little cubes of bread, white bread. And then, of course, I make my cornbread because I make cornbread stuffing. I put my Trinity in. I would cook up my giblets out of my turkey, and I would cut them up really fine, put some of them in there, season it up real good. I'd have my egg. I'd have my chicken broth or my turkey broth I would put in because I would make my own broth, mix it all up, and then you bake it in the oven in a pan. Or if you want to stuff your turkey, and I'm going to tell you the difference. There's a difference between stuffing and dressing. Stuffing is what you put in the bird. Stuffing tends to be a little softer without the crusty. Dressing is like in a pan, and you can cut it. So there's a difference. My husband likes cornbread dressing, so usually on Thanksgiving, I will make him a small little pan because he's different. He always got to be the outsider. Okay, I've gotten to the point where I've convinced everybody to love stovetop stuffing, and I just lift it up because it makes it simple for me. And I'm gonna tell you that story at story time. However, let me get up, let me go over here, and I'm gonna start the chicken. Oh, the stuffing. She's like, where you have the stuffing at? Let me think about where I put it last night. I think I put it back in the pantry. It's not in the box though. I think I put it back in the pantry. Yeah, I sure did. What happens around here, I'm constantly cleaning all day long, so I can clean and hide things from myself. Yes, I can. So let me get over here. I'm going to do what I did, spray my pan.
Oh, Volvo to Love's here.
Hey, how are you? Good morning. I was waiting for you. Yes, I was.
Yes. Oh, and Pam said, amen to the cranberry sauce.
I know, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's mosey on over to stage left.
Oh, Cosmic said something too.
Hey, Cosmic. The blessing. Listen, see what Cosmic is trying to do? Cosmic is trying to, butter me up one side down the other. So when Casey's blessing is ready, he get his free gift. That's exactly. He wants to get his free gift. Okay. Listen. For all of you who have supported me throughout this venture here, you will be getting a free gift of them blessings when it starts. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so, of course, I'm going to spray my pan as usual. But what I'm going to do, and you know what, let me see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to spray this pan. But what I'm going to do with this chicken, instead of sauteing it, because I don't want to cook it all the way. I want to cook it partially because, chicken breast can be dry. Not in my house, not on my watch because I already brined it. However, I want to have a certain consistency to my casserole. Again, this can be done very quickly with all the stuff we prepared. A lot of people will just dump it into one pan, in which I will. But like I said, I got to be extra. Okay, that's me. So let me turn this on. I'm going to start it at high because I want to get my chicken broth. So I'm going to put, what I'm trying to do, I'm going to cover the chicken with the chicken broth because I want the chicken to cook. I don't want it to get seared. So I wanted to kind of like poach it a little. So that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, before you continue, Volvo wrote, I sleep late on Saturday because you said you were waiting for him. Said, I sleep late on Saturday morning. I have to pull myself together.
Oh, listen, let me tell you something. Whatever you're looking at this on, sit it by your bed, prop yourself up, and don't get up. Just stay in bed. Okay, that's what you do. But see what I didn't do and what I want to do, I think that I'm going to season this meat just a little before I do. So let me turn this off. And this is going to be the quick way because I'm not putting a whole lot of seasoning on the meat because the whole dish itself is nothing but flavor. So, of course, if I choose a seasoning, guess what I'm going to do first? Y'all guess. Just guess. Yes, we're going to make this chicken highly flavored with Casey's blessing. So let me sit this up just like that. And I'm going to put some on top of here. And I'm going to show you how you can season inside these bags like this and get every piece of your, whatever you got in here, kissed. So let me put that in there. And you know what? Yeah, because I don't want to put all my seasonings on here because that liquid is going to take it off. And I'm not going to keep it in the liquid. So I'm just putting a little bit in here. And let me close it up. So, because when I do my thing, I don't want y'all to see this mess. So what you do is, after you put it on the top, right? These bags are wonderful. Get the bargain brand so you don't be spending. Do you know how much Ziploc wants? Lots of money. Store brand, baby. Store brand. Anyhow, so you take it and you do this, and this is therapeutic. It's almost like those stress balls. You don't squeeze too hard though. You don't want to make the bag burst. But yeah, it's like you okay. Yeah. Yeah. You go nice little massage. Yes. See, we must treat our food the way we want to treat ourselves. No, treat the food better than treat yourself. Sometimes you don't treat yourself good. Okay. So let me put this in here. Now, this has enough seasoning on it so it doesn't feel like it's alone in the skillet. You know, we don't want our food to be lonely. Hey there, lonely chicken. Okay, so let me turn this on high. Okay, let it heat up a little bit. And then I will put this meat in here. I'm going to do, this is 32 ounces. So I'm just going to cover it. I'm hoping not to use the whole half of it. Maybe not. Okay, we shall see. Because see, like I said, when I cook for y'all, I'm not this rich content creator that has this whole budget for groceries just to cook for y'all. When I cook, they really eating it. Okay, getting hot. Here we go. Let me turn this on. I'm going to turn this down to medium. And let me get this off of here. Let me get the meat in here because it's starting to smoke. I'm put all this meat in here. Just like that. Okay, let me get this off because I told y'all this thing get on my nerves. Okay, the meat is in there, so the pan is no longer a 5-alarm fire. Fire, boom, boom, boom. That's wiggly up before y'all time. I was a little girl for that one. Ohio players. Okay, I'm going to throw this away. And I'm going to tell you, let me wash my hands because you know what? I got one finger stuck on some chicken. We don't want no salmonella. And let me hurry because I don't want it to brown. But that's going to defeat my purpose. Okay, the purpose is to poach this chicken. Again, you can even get, if you want to spend extra money, you know, they have the already cooked, like, chicken breasts. They say it's grilled or whatever. Purdue makes some, you know, and you can just, because really, like I said, you're flavoring this dish with the other seasonings. So you really don't have to worry whether or not, if you get a pre-cooked chicken, whether it's flavorful or not. That's your job. Okay, so let me get this in here. I got that in here. So now we're going to pour this in and to cover the chicken. You want to cover the chicken because your chicken is cold. It's not summertime anymore. Okay, so you got to cover it. So we're going to pour this in here. And then once I get this covered, I'll tell you how much of this 32 ounces I had to use for this 4 pounds of chicken. Half. I had to use half of that. What's that, 16 ounces?
Yeah.
Okay, so I used 16 ounces of chicken broth. Low sodium, y'all. And now I'm going to flatten this out. It's covered. The chicken won't be cold. And we're going to put the chicken in a nice warm bath. How about that? Yeah. We're going to bring the chicken up to a boil. So I'm going to bring it up to high.
Guess what Volvo to Love said?
What did Volvo to Love say?
Once you get monetized on YouTube, you can write all this off for business expense.
All right, really? I can? You mean to tell me groceries will be Oh, then we'll be cooking vichyssoise and what else? What do you call it? Steak? Filet mignon. How about that? Listen, I will never ever, unless they have this stuff on sale, because I don't care if I made $1 million. Just because you make $1 million don't mean you have to spend $1 million. Number one, I'm going to be the same person you see now, just a person who can pay their bills. How about that? Already it's starting to boil. So now that it's starting to boil, I want you to notice, and I'm going to bring this here. This is how you know when chicken is starting to cook. You see that this chicken, the color of this chicken, I don't want to get this on my computer. Can you see the color? Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Okay, the chicken is a pale, pinkish flesh tone. Okay, let me bring this back up. When it starts to cook, that tone turns colors. It starts to turn like a light beige. It's no longer shiny and translucent. So you want it to look like that. Now we probably will cook this chicken, and I'm going to put a top on it. I'm going to stir it up because it's already turning colors, and I want all the chicken to cook evenly. Hence is why I made this chicken. I cut this chicken up, all the chicken the same size. Pretty much is all the same size. And you know that's why I do this for even what? Heat distribution. So I'm going to put my top on here, y'all. I'm going to let it come to a boil, and I'm going to bring it down just a little. While I do that, I'm going to take these vegetables, and I'm going to fry them up, not really hard. We're going to do the steam method like I told you guys about before. And I think I'm probably going to need a bigger skillet. Do we all have a bigger skillet over there? Because I got a lot of vegetables. Okay, yeah, I thought I had less vegetables, but I have more. I have more. How do you like it? How do you like it? More. You know what? I'm singing this song. I see the person's face and can't remember who it is. Does anyone remember who made that song? Anybody? I will be your best friend if you can find out who made that song, because that'll be stuck in my head all day. Anybody other than my studio audience? How about that? Yeah, because they always answering all the questions for y'all, letting y'all get over. Y'all come on now. Okay, so I need to spray this. Now, for those of you, we were talking about saving that chicken fat. For those of you who really want to step up your flavor, you can fry your vegetables in some of that chicken fat. Yeah. Let me turn this down because it's bubbling over here.
So if I may, how
long
does chicken fat generally last?
Okay, what I would do, now you can keep it out for quite a while, especially if the temperature in your home is good. What I like to do, I like to stick it in the fridge, and then I can keep it even longer. Because it does not, because it's not the fat, it is nothing but seasoned oil with the chicken, stuff. After you fry the chicken. So the oil is seasoned like chicken. It's not like bacon where it actually renders all that fat, and that's what it is. So for me, I don't know the what do you call it? Scientific dynamic of it, but I err on safety all the time. Because you know what? In all the years I've been cooking, no one has ever gotten sick with anything that I've cooked. And I've cooked a lot. So let me get this out of here. Let me turn this on. I'm going to start it on high. Then I'm going to get my veggies out. And I think when I do these vegetables, y'all, I'm going to sweat them. And I'm going to take the rest of my seasonings and I'm going to toast my seasonings in here. So that's going to step up the flavor of my vegetables. Because see, all this is going to be in one dynamic. Trust me. It's gonna be good.
Oh, Jerome answered your question about the song.
What? Who was it, Jerome?
It Andrea True Connection, more. Just go hitting the
Yeah, exactly. It's because I could not think who that was. Because, I listened to this. I was not in the club. I'm just telling you, I was not that in the club chick. But I listened to the music, I go to club every now and then with my husband because that's the only time I ever went. Because I've known my husband since I was about 17 and a half years old. Okay, so yeah, it's been a long time. Yes. So that's the only time I ever went to a club. And they had a lot of them, that's for sure. But to me, and no offense to those club goers, okay, it was always like a meat factory to me. And I've never been a woman that liked to be objectified. I don't like cat calls. I don't like nothing like that. I like for the opposite sex to look at me as an equal, to talk to me that way, and to treat me like I got a brain. I know I look good. You ain't got to tell me. That's not they used to call it the rap back then. I don't need no lame rap. Talk to me like I got some intelligence and you got my attention. So that's how I've always been. This is why almost 45 years later, we still together because of that. Because he didn't blow no smoke. He tried it and he got cut down. And then he understood the dynamics. So yes, that's not who I am. So in those clubs, you had back in the day, you had the GQ group. The GQ, I don't know if they still even have, do they still have GQ magazine? I don't know. But let me cover this. I put my peppers in first because y'all know the peppers take longer. I'm going to let them sit in here. I turned it down from high. I brought it to a medium. I'm going to let it go here for about a minute or so. Then I'm going to put the rest of it in. But did anybody, I don't know, maybe Jerome, you probably know, but they had a magazine called GQ. So when I was 18, 17, 16, whatever, or old enough to go to a club, you had the GQ guy. The GQ guy was the one that wore the suit, the tie, hair was done, just they are what they call, I guess, how metrosexual people, guys look now, very, very coiffed. Then you had the round the way guy who had the mock neck on and not the pants hanging off the butt, but you could tell it was a difference. Okay, so you would have the GQ guy standing across, you come in the club is dark. Every last one of them were dark in New York City. That's the only ones I ever went to. And you come in the club and they're lined up across the wall, looking to see who they're going to try to hit on. Honey, okay, please. I came in the club with my husband. Okay, I'm going to tell you something, and he's probably going to be mad if I tell you, but I'm going to tell you. So we went on our first date, right? It wasn't a date. It was right after New Year's Eve. I think it was January 1st. We went to college together. And so he comes in and see, my husband was the its. Okay. All the girls wanted him. Every last one of them. Okay. I used to see him go back and forth with his GQ, with his briefcase. And the girls following like he was the Pied Piper and they were the mice. Okay. So I'm like, okay, nice, whatever. So anyway, he comes over to me, and I'm putting the onion in, and I'm putting in my dried celery. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in some of these other seasonings, the garlic powder, onion powder. So like maybe a teaspoonful of each. Let me turn this all the way down because I don't have a whole lot of oil in here. I just got the cooking spray. I don't want it to burn. I just want it to sweat, so I got to get the top on it. I'm going to do a teaspoonful of the onion powder. I'm going to do a half a teaspoonful of the pepper, y'all. Get that in there. And I'm going to do a half a teaspoonful of the Lowry's because I can. And then I'm going to Casey's blessing. Where did you go? Here it is. We can't leave her out. We can't leave her out, can we? We can't forget the blessing. And I'm going to give this a whole teaspoon and a half because I want to. And it has a lot of the ingredients that go very well with everything, but with poultry, it goes very well. So I'm going to stir it all together. So anyway, so make a long story short, he comes up to me in this college because I'm a freshman. I'm about 17 and a half. And I'm a freshman in this college. And so when you're a freshman, a lot of times your classes are separate. You don't have your classes back to back to back. So I would have 1 or 2 classes in the morning, like 8 and 9. Then I have to wait 3 hours before I get the other classes. So the lounge was the area that people hung out. They played a card game named Spades, listened to music, whatever, while they waited. Or some people actually read a book. Can you believe it? So he would come in, and it was like the seas would part. And I'm embellishing this because this is how I remember it. And so all this time, I've been seeing him from the time I started school all the way to this time. Ain't paying no attention to me. He comes over to me and asks me, don't I have his telephone number? So I look up. I'm like, should I? Keep it moving, just like that. So anyway, I guess that was impressive to him because I wasn't trying to bow down to Sahib. And so we had a conversation. We ended up going to some club called the Underground, maybe that Saturday. And it was just like us, him, one of his friends, one of my friends or whatever, not a date or whatever. In any case, but I came with you. Man, this guy gets me inside the club. And I've never been to a club before, but they had an upstairs and a downstairs. So right now, this chicken is all opaque at this point. I'm gonna let it cook a couple of more minutes, and then I'm gonna stop the process. Okay, so he gets me downstairs. He goes back upstairs on the pretense of quote unquote getting something to drink for us. 1 hour later, I see nobody. His friend out there dancing. I'm standing here being a loyal fool by a tree. Of course, people asking me to dance. I ain't really want to be there. But hey, an hour, 10 minutes went by. I said, what the heck? So I was dancing. So he finally comes down because I guess he didn't get no good hits because he upstairs trying. He upstairs trying to be a player, right? So I'm downstairs fighting him off. I say, hey, what the heck? I'm dancing. So he comes downstairs. And I'm dancing. And so I turn and look, and I'm just like, he's sitting there looking crazy. I'm like, hey, you slow, you blow. Just like that. So we just kind of went along for a very, very long time, just hanging out, doing things, whatever, doing things that either of us never really did, whatever. And New York has a lot of things to do, and we would just go places and stuff. And we formed a friendship that was really, really based on, commonalities. He was really easy to talk to, and that's a good thing, which is rare a lot of times with guys, so that's how it started or whatever. And it just kind of transcended to that. And like I said, over the years, you go through different dynamics, you go through the, ooh, I'm so smitten. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I'm glad you're here. Ooh, man, I'm old. Oh boy, man, I wish you were going about your business sometime, but you go through all of these things. But the one commonality, and now I am digressing over because I have a relationship channel. The one commonality is this, okay? When you get into a relationship, you got to have that one thing that is going to keep you going in a relationship, irregardless to everything else. And you have to have it in common, which is when you go in it with the knowledge that you're not trying to leave. People go into relationships, and that's the first thing they want to say. Now, everybody has a deal breaker. I sure enough got mine. Okay. However, it's a process. That's all I'm saying. It's a process. So this is why I never really went to clubs by myself, because I ain't like the meat factory. I know I went all around the world. So anyway, let me do this. This is looking good. I just wanted to sweat a little. I'm going to put my oven on 375, just heat it up on the regular bake. Okay, let me make sure. See, I always have to check this stove because, see, my beautiful assistant loves to put the grids way up here. I don't like it up there. This is a stove. You have the grids in different areas for different types of cooking. So let me get it in here and fix it. But, I would say, at this point in my life, and I'm just be real with you. It's like, hey, you go through your peaks, you go through your valleys. Everybody ain't meant to be with everybody. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But all I will tell you this is, for anybody at this point, young or old, trying to cultivate a relationship or be in a relationship, understand that you are you before you are two. Okay? And if you're not sure about who you are, you don't need to be a two. You don't come in there with this baggage, handle it, then you come together. Okay? Equal yoking does not mean you have to be a twin. A partner is somebody who complements the things that you may be lacking. And you need to understand that and appreciate whoever you have for the value that they bring to the relationship, because everybody should bring something. Simple. The same way that you guys go into the shoe store and pick them $200 sneakers or them expensive, what are those shoes? The red bottom shoes these people buy and stuff, and you really, really are meticulous about that. Be as meticulous about who you want to live your life with. Think about it. Don't be thirsty. Okay, you want to be hydrated, but you want to be hydrated with your choice of liquid. So now this has stopped. I'm going to rinse my spoon off, and I am going to stir it. So this is really nice. It's nicely poached. And let me get this up. I'm going to turn the heat off of this, okay? Is everybody good with that?
Yeah, good with it.
Okay, so turn the heat off. I'm going to move this pot because it's getting condensation on it. And, hey, that's working my nerves. So let me get this off of here. So the only thing's going now, I'm still sweating these veggies. Once I finish sweating the veggies, I'll move them off too. Okay, so I'm getting thirsty. So I'm going to go over here and drink some. I thought I was going to drink some water. Where is it? Oh, I see it. Just a second.
Hey, Mama.
Yes.
Cosmic King said, regardless, Mama Casey, not irregardless.
Huh?
You said the word irregardless.
Oh, goodness. Listen, don't be correcting me. Okay, I didn't tell you I was a grammar teacher, did I? Okay, thank you very much. Go read a book. How about that? I challenge you to tell me otherwise. Okay? Yes, I do. I heard today on the news, they have some special dictionary that they're using for young people. So when they come up with these words, they can put them in there and you can't tell them it's not in the dictionary, so don't say it. It's not Webster, it's another dictionary, and I can't remember what the name of it. But they have a new phase or craze that's going on, this new word, calling people brats. Oh. There's some singer out there, and even the presidential candidate is using this vernacular or whatever. I don't know what it means. Okay, but brat's supposed to be good now. In this book, brat is supposed to be good. And this man is sitting over here correcting me, tired as I am. He's lucky I can articulate 3 words. How about that? Okay, so children, I tell you. Huh. Any case, let me check these veggies. Okay, so they are, because I don't want them to be mushy, because they got to go into the rest of the mix. So at this point, what a lot of people will do when they make this, they'll take the veggies, and let me get something to put this on. And I'll walk around with a spoon. Let me get this. They will take the veggies and set them off to the side. They'll heat them up. They'll already have their chicken done. Okay, and so now they will start building the casserole. So they will take whatever pan they're going to use, and I'm thinking, because I'm going to use, I got 3 packages of the stuffing, because I like to have an equilibrium of stuffing. Now, You may want, if they have, I like stovetop stuffing. I ain't gonna even lie. They got a good flavor. But if they have some stuffing on sale, this is the local store near me, Food Lion. They have a Food Lion brand of the same stuffing mix. I read the ingredients. And it's $1.19. One box of my stovetop, even though it was on sale, was $2. I am going to mix this with all the flavors anyway to highly season this. Why do I have to have stovetop? If I was eating it alone, perhaps. So you do the math. Some things I can compromise on. Then there are those things like my ketchup, got to be Heinz. I've tried other kinds. It ain't hitting. My mayo has to be Hellman's. I've tried other kinds. It ain't hitting for me. So if y'all hear this out here, when I get monetized, you know I use y'all. Y'all better, hey, come into my life. Yeah. Anyhow. So, yeah, this is the third one. So let me open this because what they would normally do at this point, once the stove was heated, they would take all the ingredients, and I think this pan's probably going to be too small. I'm probably going to have to use the deeper one. They would take all the ingredients, right? And they put them all in here and just mix them all together and stick them in the oven. Because I'm not that person, because I am a visual individual, I'm not doing that. So, I'm giving you the option to do you. I'm about to do me. Okay? So what I do as me, now comes the cream of chicken soup. I'm going to take my 3 packs of this stuffing, and let me see what they got on the box so they can tell me how much water to put in here. Because see, I like to put a certain amount. I put more water in this stuff because the less water you put in, the ingredients are going to be drier. Okay, I will be putting some wet ingredients in here, so I'm going to make it somewhat soft because when it's cooked, then it's going to dry out too. I don't like dry stuffing. I ain't going to even front. Okay, I don't. I don't like dry. That's why I don't like dressing, because if I want cornbread, I'm going to make that.
Right.
You know, that's just me. Some people love it.
Said we must be sisters because you were talking about your preferences in the mayonnaise and ketchup.
Who said that?
Sam.
Yeah.
Like you actually literally are those.
Yeah, so I'm just going to fill this up, not all the way, probably a quarter of the way of liquid. I'm going to heat it up. I'm going to season it up. And then I'm going to put this bread up in here. How about that? So I'm putting water in here. I'm going to put this on high and start the process. Okay. To get a what? What do we do when we put stuff on high? We're trying to do what? Rapid boil. That's right. So we're going to get a rapid boil. I am going to open up my cans. I will say this, and I haven't said it enough if I haven't. Do not take any cans and forget to wash them. Wash your cans. You don't know where this thing been. Okay, wash your cans. I've already washed mine, so I'm free to go over here and do this. But wash your cans. I'm going to put this on this thing and open it. Okay. I love this can opener because it doesn't have jagged edges. You didn't have a group called Jagged Edge? I am telling you, life is nothing but music. If people do not understand every word you say, there's a song for it. Oh my goodness. I can't even remember what songs they made, but I think I liked one of them.
They made several.
You heard me. I think I liked one of them.
I think I liked one of them.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, they made several.
Okay, but you can't tell me the name of any of them, right?
Let's Get Married was one.
I don't know what they sound like.
Meet me at the altar.
Nah. That ain't it.
Promise.
Okay, what does that sound like? No, that's not it.
I Walked Out of Heaven.
No. Anybody heard of this Jagged Edge group in any songs? Anybody? I don't remember any of these songs they're over here singing. See, at some point in music, what I did was I tuned out. And then I started making playlists so I could hear what I want to hear. Every now and then I would hear something that I like. Like, for instance, last year, Will Smith's daughter, Willow Smith, and the reason why I like her song is because it is original. And I can't even remember the name of it, but I love her song. I like the uniqueness of her voice. I love it. It's good. I like unique. So I'm waiting for this water to boil. And now I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to look at this chicken. Look at this chicken. I'm going to take this top off, y'all. And I'm going to get this cream of chicken soup. And I'm going to pour it into this chicken. Now, I still have a lot of liquid in here, which is fine. Because as I said, you want to have the dynamic that I'm trying to get is when you take this casserole out and when you dip into it, it's not going to be dry. I want it to be moist, almost as though you have like a chicken and dressing and gravy thing going on, you know? Do you feel me? So that is what I'm trying to accomplish. So I'm going to turn this back on. I'm going to put my cream of chicken soup in here to thicken it up some, this juice. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to take some of this juice off of here, but I don't want it to be too runny. So let me see. It's a delicate balance. You know what I'm saying? It's like chemistry. So I'm going to take some of the liquid off of here. And I'm going to take this chicken liquid, chicken broth, because now it is really chicken broth because it has real chicken bits. I'm going to put that into the water here that I have boiling for my stuffing. Now, I'm not going to overcook it, like I said. But see, by cooking the vast majority of the ingredients, what happens is you don't have to cook it in the oven so long. And that's always a good thing. So, yeah, I'm taking the vast majority of that off because I want to put this cream of chicken soup in here and kind of thicken this up just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny. That's just the oven telling me, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Jerome said, the way that you talk, a song by Jagged Edge.
But what does that sound like? I don't remember. See, I probably would hear it and remember it. And I'm not going to tell you that I followed those young people. I really didn't. But I do remember that I saw a CD in my house that had that name on it. So it must have either belonged. It could have belonged to my husband because my husband's up on all these new artists.
And Vocal to Love said Willow Smith, Wait a Minute song.
Yeah, yes. I love that song. What do you think, Vocal to Love? What's your opinion? I really do like it. It's just something about it that I like because it's different. You know, you hear so many copycats and so many voices that are the same. And, when I hear something different, it just, I'll give you a perfect example. What's it, Tracy Chapman? Okay, when Tracy Chapman came out, I was probably about 24. And I'm listening to the radio because they used to have music on radio stations. And they have all music radio stations in New York. I don't know if they still do it. But Tracy Chapman, if you don't know who she is, she wrote a song called Fast Car. When I heard it, it didn't really click with me at first because she's like, I've got a fast car and I got a feeling that I belong. I gotta be someone. And that's just how her voice sounded, just like that. But you had to listen to what she was talking about. When I slowed up, they played that song to death. In a week, I was going, and I went from what in the world is that to, and they sold it. And then when I started singing it, because I always have to learn the words, she's talking about being homeless with her father and living in a car. And the story was very touching. She was a folk singer like it was back in the day. And I hadn't heard that in so long until it was foreign to me. But it really was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because her songs are fabulous. She really writes deep information. You know what I'm saying? And so those are kind of things that attract me. You know, so yeah.
Oh, back to Roll to Love. They said they love Will Smith's song.
You love it too? I love it. I love her. I love her song. I really do. She's very talented. Very talented. Very talented young woman. I hope she keeps doing her thing the way she wants to do it and not, you know, curtail to what the industry wants, you know, and change herself. You know what I'm saying? But to do any kind of thing on TV, the entertainment, stuff like that, the only way that you're going to truly be able to have some real longevity dynamic without, you know, tripping out and all kinds of stuff like the things that happen with people in these entertainment industries, you have to be grounded, first of all, when you first start. You have to allow yourself to maintain your integrity against all of what people are saying. Because it's so easy to do what everybody else is doing so you can get instant fame. It's easy to do that. Okay. The hard part is making people step up to your level instead of lowering yourself down to theirs in order to make a buck. You see what I'm saying? Because I got to look myself in the mirror every single day. And I don't want to have to take psychotropic drugs or to use things to dim my emotions because I've done things that are against my integrity for money or anything else. So I hope that she maintains the music she likes. I'm just saying. So I'm going to put this in here and I'm putting the whole can, this whole family can, which I'll tell you how many ounces it is for this much chicken. Now, you probably won't have to use this much because, as I said, we are the house of the rhythm nation. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. It's a lots of us. Okay, so, yeah. Let me get that in there. And this is 22.6 ounces, which you probably won't need. I'm going to turn this on again for a second because this steam is going all over the place. So now I'm going to start putting this stuffing in here. And I'm not sure how much is going to go. I don't want it to be wet. I'm going to turn this off because you don't have to cook the stuffing, y'all. You're just heating the water. Let's hope I don't have too much liquid. That'll be nice. So that's the second one. Okay, let me turn this off again because it's annoying. It serves the purpose. I like it because I do a lot of cooking, so I got something designed to take all of the cooking smells out of my downstairs area so it doesn't rise. When you have soft surfaces, these smells get into your furniture and stuff. I don't want my house smelling like a restaurant. You know, I really don't. So this is why I have this one. But this kind of noisy. This noisy for television, put it that way. So let me wipe the condensation off of there. And then I will finish putting in, I'll stir up this stuffing. I'll put in the last bag. I think that, let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, that's looking a little like soup, y'all. So I hope I got enough stuffing. I may have to take them two ends of the bread that I was talking about for that meatloaf and put it up in here, y'all. Here. Let's see. We'll get one more in here. All right. So, okay. All right. See, and it's going to absorb because these are little hard pellets right now, y'all. Okay, so it's going to absorb like that. And I'll go back to our chicken friend because our chicken is over here saying, I just don't want to be lonely. Yeah. So, While this sits over here and absorbs the flavor, and of course, I'm gonna hit it with a little. It really don't need a whole lot of seasoning, but I'm gonna hit it with some anyway. Anyway, yes, I am. And a little bit of pepper. That's it. Because, like I said, so this stuff already has seasoning in it. So, let me move this over here. Now, what I'm going to do, because you thought I forgot, right? I'm going to take a small piece of this rosemary while I'm making this little sauce over here for this chicken. I'm just going to sit it on top after I get the sauce all combined, just so it can have that little kiss of it. So I'm going to take a small piece of this because I don't want it to be incorporated in the dish. I just want the flavor. Okay, so I get that. Oh, can't close it. Okay, and I'm going to rinse this off because once again, I don't know where it's been. And I'll dry it off a little. I know y'all probably like, oh my God, this woman, she got the rinse, clean. Yes, I do, and I don't apologize for it. I sure do. One thing about it, if you come to my house, you know the food gonna be clean. That's for sure. If I open up a restaurant, I'm gonna train everybody in there. They need to clean, and I will be there inspecting. So trust me, ain't nobody gonna get past that. Cleaning when you cooking is essential. I'm gonna take this whole stick of butter and I'm gonna put it over here on top of this chicken and this cream of chicken soup. Okay, so let me roll this up, put this in here because that's garbage. I may open up this other can. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Let me stir the little seasonings I had in here, on here. And I'm going to put a top on this pot and sit it to the side to let it kind of fluff up, do its thing, act like it got some sense. You know what I mean? Let me rinse this spoon off because it's full of stuff in it and I don't want to cross-contaminate. And that'll be about that. So, let me get this on again. I'm going to put it on high to just get it started. Because I could have had it on low while I was running my mouth and doing other things. But what can I tell you? Focus, focus, focus. I didn't say I had any. Okay. Y'all just assumed I had focus. Oh, yeah. Let me throw this away. All righty now. So, I'm going to stir this. I'm stirring the cream of chicken soup into what's left of the broth on this chicken. That's what I'm doing. And once I get it incorporated, and I think I'm going to have to use the other can too, y'all. Because, yeah, this chicken, this is supposed to be a chicken breast, but my goodness, it is emitting a lot of fluid. Wow. On its own. I may have not had to, but I did have to cover it in order to poach it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I probably should have taken some more juice off of here. Because as I'm stirring, this chicken is still saying, give me free. Give me free. And it is, it's like I want to make my own ocean and swim back home. That's what it's doing. So, let me get another one in here. And then I may have to put a little cream in there because I want it to be thick. But we'll see. I don't want soup. That's not the objective. Okay, so let me stick this over here. Okay, and get my can, open it again. Come on. I'm so in love with you. It's bubbling. Whatever you want to do. Let me turn it down to about 5. is all right with me. Who's that, y'all? You make me feel so brand new. I'm waiting. I want to spend my whole life with you. Let's stay together, loving you weather forever. When times are good and bad and happy and sad. Y'all know who that is?
I do.
My lovely friends in the chat, not y'all guys. See, they cheating. They're cheating, guys. They don't know. They're cheating. They're making you look like you don't know your business. They're making it look like you don't know your business. I'm going to give you a chance to think about what I just said.
I see. Vote to love Mr. Hot Grits. What is that?
Mr. Hot Grits. Oh, yes, well, but you know what? You need to stop. You need to stop. Oh, okay.
Is that what they call it?
Oh my goodness, you need to stop with that nonsense, Mr. Hot Grits. I haven't thought about that in years. Okay, Al Green, y'all.
Al Green.
And she calls him Mr. Hot Grits because either his wife or somebody threw hot grits on him. So, it's not funny because that probably was very hurtful, but yeah. So I think a woman did it or something, or a family member or something like that. But they poured hot grits on him. I don't know why they did it. I don't know if he did something bad to them. I don't know what the story. What is the story, Bolo to Love? Do you remember? But yeah, I got it right away. I sure did. Okay, so I've kind of stirred in the cream of chicken soup. I'm gonna let the butter melt, and then while it melts, do you know what I just did? Do you know what I just did, y'all? The piece of rosemary. I was so busy cleaning. The piece of rosemary I had wrapped in a paper towel, drying it. I threw it in the garbage can. Okay, so now I gotta get another piece. See, this is what happens.
Said it's his girlfriend. He tried to
Okay. I knew it had to be. I knew it had to be a love interest or something like that. I wasn't sure if it was a love interest. Okay.
That's wild.
Did she go to jail? I don't know.
Yeah.
That was so many. I really don't know. I remember it though, Mr. Grits. Yeah. Mr. Hot Grits. That is so funny. You are so funny. Oh my goodness.
Ex-girlfriend.
That is funny. Ex-girlfriend. Okay, so I got another. Okay, this time I'm going to pay attention, y'all. I'm going to dry the rosemary off. I'm going to put the packet back in the refrigerator so I don't throw this one away.
Wow. She unalived her.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I guess she didn't go to jail then. My beautiful assistant says she unalived herself.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if I love anybody that much. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying. And honey, my love runs as deep as the ocean and as wide as the sea. But I need to be. Okay. I need to be here on this here earth. Okay. I'm going to put a little squirt, as you know, a little squirt of Splenda. 1, 2. That's it. In here. The reason why I do a lot of the Splenda squirting because it's to balance the sodium salt, the salt flavor. If there's any kind of sodium in any of the things I'm doing, because some of these canned things do have sodium content. But see, you have to break down the amount of sodium per serving. So that's what you have to look at. So I do not put a lot of sodium in my other seasonings. Even my Casey's Blessing, there is a no sodium. You don't need it because all the flavors just make everything pop. However, everything that I use that's spice that don't belong, that I don't make, I try to get low sodium or no sodium. So I may use Lowry's, but I will scour the earth to get the low sodium. There's a reason. Okay, so I'm waiting for this to do its little thing again. Maybe bring it up because I want to cover it. Throw this away. And yeah, it's starting to bubble. So we're going to put that in here. I'm going to stick a top on this here, y'all. And I'm going to give this maybe just enough time for that whole stick of butter to melt. And then we're going to have a wedding. Who wants to sing? What's a good wedding song to sing for the dressing and the chicken? Somebody name a good wedding song. And now Here Comes the Bride.
Here and now.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Do. See, I'm not listening to the studio audience because the studio audience always got something to say. I think they make it up as they go along. No, they have it ready for the show. Okay. A good wedding song. Let's see. And the beat goes on. No. Just like my love everlasting. Okay. At last, my love has come along. Too much?
Hey, oh, congratulations by Vesta.
Oh, God. Who said that? Teresa Lloyd?
No, Volvo.
Listen, Volvo, I can't sing Vesta. I can't even remember the song. Okay. No, congratulations is not good, Volvo, because Vesta was the chick that he dumped for the other one. You don't want to do that. We want to do a happy one.
Teresa said CC and BB Winans don't ever go. Don't never go?
Okay, that's not a wedding song. That may be dancing at the wedding. Okay, walking down. Y'all, come on. Okay. I can't remember how the song go. I remember the chorus, but I can't remember the song. Oh, okay. So, what y'all say? And I know that.
She said, girl, bye.
It is. Don't ever go. That sound like that. I'm gonna knock on your door, rap on your window pane. I want to tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through. Till you come back to me, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want that wedding song going. What did you say, Elvis? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Really? I can't help falling in love. Who said that? Really? Come on, child. Okay, so you know what? I cannot believe y'all. I'm going to have to go with the audience over here, the studio audience. One look in your eyes, and there I see just what you mean to me. Here in my arms, I believe your love is all I'll ever need. Holding you close through the night, I need you. Yeah. Here and now, I promise to love faithfully. You're all I need. Here and now, the chicken and stuffing will be delicious. Your love is all I need. Yes. Yes. This is going to be good.
Fully, I'm doing me. Who said that? Jerome.
What he say?
Fully, I'm doing me.
You doing you?
What
What did he say? What is the song he said? I can't remember.
Elvis can't help falling in love.
Okay. I can't help falling in love with you. What is it? Wise men say only fools fall in love, but I can't help falling in love with chicken. Is that good for you now?
Big smiles.
See, they be trying to challenge me with these artists, okay? That's what you be doing.
That was last week.
Okay, no, but they still, listen, I still got my friends trying to blow my spot on national TV like I don't know all genres of music. Okay? See, this is what I'm going to do to you. I need to teach you a lesson. Listen, and I bet you'll never know what this is. Das Wandern, it's das Mullerschluss, das Wandern. Dein Musslein schleppt der Müller sein, der niemals fiel das Wandern ein. Das Wandern, das Wandern, das Wandern, das Wandern. Name that tune. How about that? Crickets, huh? Hold your own crickets. Crickets. So, I'm almost ready to put the lovelies together. And I didn't forget my vegetables that I sweated, guys. So, I'm now, it seems like the stuffing, if you can see, let me see if I can get it up there. You see the stuffing is nice. All the liquid is gone. It's fluffy. It's beautiful. So I'm going to put those veggies in there, y'all.
Teresa Lloyd said that's some kind of Dutch song.
Actually, it's German.
Oh.
I know it's some kind of. What does that mean? You don't get any points on the what do you call it? The game show for that's some kind of song. Told y'all, don't play with the master. I'll take you to some places you ain't never been.
Oh, Matthew Whittington. Hello. They said going to be a great lunch. About your food. Oh, and sure. And you see, you already got the idea, right? It's not gonna make it to dinner. Nope. How are you, Matthew? I'm so glad you decided to join us. Yes. I love this. Okay. So I got my veggies all put in here. Yes, I do. And now guess what I'm going to do? I bet you don't know. I bet you don't know. I bet you don't know. I'm going to spray it. Now, today's spray is the Food Lion brand. Do you know why? Because Pam costs a whole $1 more. No pun intended, Pam. But Pam, your namesake, costs a whole $1 more. And spray is spray. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to spray this pan really nicely. And I'm putting that over there. And then I'm going to open up this parsley. And if I can get it open, y'all. This is what happens when you try to be cute and have all these nails and stuff on. Then you don't want to break them.
That's what happens.
The sacrifices.
The sacrifice. I used to tell my kids this. My daughters always had really, really long, thick hair. I mean, really long. And I was the mother that always had to have a different hairstyle every day for my girls. So they would have Shirley Temple curls. One day they could have braids. One day they have really cute hairstyles. Okay. So every night I would come home from work. I worked at a law firm. Around 6:30, I'd be there and I would do their hair. And they would complain and complain. And my mantra was, beauty's pain, baby. And it is. It's a pain in the neck. How I would love to roll out of my bed on Saturday morning as hard as I work. I know I'm not everybody's dream of beauty, okay? But at least I try to be presentable because my real mind say, in my mind, I'll always be there sleeping all the time. Yeah, but I can't do that to y'all. I can't subject y'all to the real me.
Oh dear.
So I do this like this. Okay, so let me take this. And here's now where most people will have not gone through all of this, and they will have put the raw ingredients in here along and stick the chicken on there, put the liquid in there, and do their thing. As I said, you know I'm special. You know. All my love is all I have, and my dreams are very special. I'm going to turn this off. Let me get that. Oh, that smells so good. Yes. And I'm going to take that piece of rosemary out because rosemary is pollen. She said, okay, I had enough of the jacuzzi. Time for me to come out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take rosemary out of here. See, I am so nice to this food, you just don't know. I'm going to take her out and let her sit over here because she's been in one of those milk baths like Beyonce. You know, so there you go. And I'm going to take my stuffing and I'm going to start incorporating my chicken mixture into the stuffing. I may not use all of it because then I got a son that don't like stuffing at all. So I may save some of it and put it over some noodles for him so he can have his dream. I'm so nice. Yes, I am. Okay, so let's see if I can lift this. Somebody may have to help me. Okay, and lift this because it's a lot. And it's a lot of liquid. And yeah, you got to be careful. So lift this up for me, please. If you lift that up, and kind of tilt it over, and I can start. Let me wait. Before I do that, let me wipe this off because I don't want to get that in there in case I have to save some and make the noodles. Now, see, that's a good thing. So if you all make too much of this sauce, it's lovely, it's delicious. It can go over noodles. It can go over potatoes. If you have a baked potato, you can bake it. Put a little bit of that meat on there. Slash some cheese. You know, you can do a whole lot of things with it. You know what I'm saying? So if you have leftovers, you want to make something of it. Okay, you can put it on some linguine if you want to. Okay, so lift it up. So we're going to lift and just put it over the pot. Okay, I don't want to pour all the liquid. Just tilt it up some. I don't want all the liquid. I want to see how much I need. Okay, let's just stop it. Let's wipe that off. Let's see what we got. Because I may just spoon the rest. So I just don't want to get all the liquid in there. Okay, see, there you go. That's probably about as much liquid as I'm going to want. And then I'll spoon some more of the chicken pieces in there. I'll ladle it in. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you won't have these issues because you're not making two different meals. But I have to maximize my time. You need paper towels?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I like to clean the mess.
Yes, please. Clean your mess, man. Clean your mess. Okay, so now I'm going to ladle the rest of the meat that I want in here into my mixture. And then we're going to get this puppy in the oven. And then I'm going to let y'all get deep into my business. How about that? Would you like to get into my business? Yes. I think so. I like it. Yes, get all up in there. Okay, so let me ladle some meat in here because we don't want the rest of the family just having stuffing. We got to have some meat. Okay, but I have another child, probably two, that would prefer meat. And you can take this meat and it can be the base for some chicken fettuccine, which is what the other two kids really like. See, I got one son that'll eat every bit of stuffing that they make in this creation. Okay, and he won't even look back. Okay, and will want more. Okay, but then I have the other two. I have one that he may try to appease you, okay, and eat a little of it. It depends on how he's feeling. And then I have my younger son who ain't gonna eat nothing. And in his mind, he thinks he hurt somebody. And I say, ain't gonna hurt nobody. Not to eat, because my tummy's full. Anyhow, so I'll take this, and this is about the consistency that I'm going to deal with right here. This is going to be just what I said, creamy. Creamy and delicious. So, now, I'm going to try to lift this and put this in here. I'm going to pour all of it in here. And see, this time I don't have to layer because it's all mixed up. I don't have anything to layer it with. And I'm just going to pour this in as much as I can get in this pot without making a mess. Okay, I did pretty good. So now I'll take the rest of it and I'll go this direction, like this, and scrape the rest of it into here because we don't want to leave anything. We don't want to leave nothing. And see, at this point, this stuff is pretty much done. You're just kind of helping it congeal and brown, So I'd say maybe 30, 35 minutes max. I may lie, but I'm trying not to. It's going to depend on your oven. People give you these measurements, but it's going to depend on your stove, how your stove reacts. The heat distribution, what kind, whether you have gas or electric. Each type of device works differently and cooks differently. So, you use these recipes and stuff as a blueprint, but it doesn't have to be law. If you're new at this cooking thing, you're going to really follow it. Okay, when you've been doing it as long as I've been doing it since time began, hey, you learn to adapt. Have you ever heard anybody say, man, I can't cook in somebody else's kitchen? Because your kitchen almost ends up like a glove if you do it all the time. It fits every nook and cranny of you. Okay, so when you're somewhere else and you're trying to maneuver, now I can do it. Do I feel comfortable? No. Do I like it? No. But honey, you give me a pot and a spoon, I can cook outside in the front yard. If I have to. But your kitchen is for me, for people who cook and really cook a lot or enjoy cooking, their kitchen is like the man cave to them. You know what I'm saying? That's your spot. And you don't want anybody to desecrate your spot. This is why I'm the only one around here to cook as well as I do. Because I admit, I keep people out my kitchen. But I'm learning that I can let somebody in now and then. If they follow the rules, y'all, follow the rules. So, now, as usual, I like to make it a pretty picture. So I'm going to stand back here and I guess you can see. So I flattened it out evenly in this pan. I am now going to sprinkle a little bit of my fresh parsley over the top of it because it's pretty and I like it. And I'm visual. And you don't have to if you don't want to because it's your casserole. You do what you want.
It's your thing.
Yeah. All right. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Can't tell you. But
I'm not exactly sure what Pam is referring to. She said that's so true, but it seems to come out a little differently, especially when I cook my carrot cake. I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Are you talking about the depending on the stove?
Pam.
Is that what you're talking about, Pam?
Yeah, oven.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It depends on, what did I do with my own? Yeah. It depends on, like she said, where you cooked it, all of that. I'm telling you, it is not, I said it the other day. I don't know if I said it on the show or not. Cooking is like eyebrows. Eyebrows are not twins. They're sisters. Okay. And that's how cooking is. No meal is going to come out exactly the same every single time. It's going to be different. It can come out good every single time. Some may taste even better. Because I have a habit of, depending on what I'm cooking, if it's something that I cook a lot of, which around here is never because everybody's so picky. But when it's something that I cook a lot of, or maybe something I haven't cooked in a while, I'll tweak it. I may think of some other ingredient that may step it up a notch. So I'm not going to tell you that it's going to taste the same way every time, but it's going to taste delicious. So that's what happens when you become more skilled in cooking. You can be daring, and that is what I want you guys to do. This is what my channel is about. Being daring. Dare to do what feels good for you. That is what I want. I want you guys to get to that point.
Oh, she said not when she was talking about when you're cooking at someone else's place.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, I'm cooking at somebody else's place or some other oven. You're right. Because you also got to realize the levelness of your floor where your stove is. Some people's floors are not really level. So you put your cake inside there and the cake be lopsided and you wondering why. Okay, well, yeah. That's why they have little feet on stoves. So you can level them properly. So when you bake stuff like that, it's not doing a gangster lean, you know? Yeah. Okay, so what you do now is you get a piece of foil and you do my normal tent thing. Okay, so we're going to stick this in here for about 35 minutes with the tent. If it works like I think it will, then I'll take it out and without the foil on it and let it brown for about 10 minutes. So let me see which way I'm going to tint it this way this time. I'm going to close these edges. And the way I tint depends on the pan and the shape of the pan and the length of the pan as to how I tint it. Sometimes I will tint it on the short end if I'm having a rectangular pan. But tinting, guys, is just this, as I said. You're going to leave some space on the sides for some aeration, but you're covering it because you don't want it to brown on the top before it cooks from the bottom up. I always put foil in my stove because I don't like a dirty stove, and I don't want to clean it if I don't have to. I have to clean it every so often, but I don't want it. Like I said, I try to keep a clean kitchen, not just for y'all, but just for me, because I can't cook in the kitchen that's cluttered and dirty. I can't. I just can't. It just brings me down. This is why I sing, because I need that inspiration, Not because I'm trying to become a singing star, y'all. Okay. Them days is over. Long time ago. So I hope that I'm not insulting anyone when I do it.
You sound too good for that.
I hope that I'm not. So let me get this in here on my foil. There you go. And I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put the timer on for real this time because I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. Okay, so timer 30. I'm going to do 35. Okay, I'm going to start it. Okay, what did I just do? Did I mess it up?
What you trying to do?
I tried to put 30. Okay, now watch this. This is what happens when you mess up on this kind of stove. No worry. You turn it off. You turn this off. Then you go back, put it on bake. You go 375 real quick so the temperature don't go down. Press start. You're back where you started. Press the timer. I did 35. Okay, and I'm going to press this. Light on. Okay, press it. This is what all this technology. What happened to a regular stove? Let me turn this light off of here because I don't want to see it right now. Okay.
And Pam said it's never too late to start your singing career.
Yeah, See, if my sister had her way, she'd have me some little old lady sitting up in somebody's club, singing some songs like somebody that gave me some kind of something that I don't need. Okay.
You sound good. What's wrong?
Okay, some little old lady like in, one of those Las Vegas, the really hole in the wall casinos that they got like one little roulette table or something off in a cut somewhere. Ain't nobody listening anyway. Yeah, that's where I'll be. Nah, that ain't happening. See, I have enough sense to know my limitations and I know my lane. Okay, I have enough sense to do that. And she will be the only one sitting up there buying the ticket to the concert. So, yeah.
You know, TK will be there too.
Yeah, and her and TK. Now, see, if TK come, TK gonna make me blow her spot. But hey, if she come, I won't be alone. How about that? Right. Then I would have to sit down for real.
We can all sing together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to know the two.
Yeah, sure. Now that's the one you need to hear sing, the beautiful assistant. The beautiful assistant who won't open up her mouth, who won't say anything.
I'm talking now.
Okay, now she won't sing.
I sang for y'all once.
She didn't sing for y'all. No, she didn't. She's not telling the truth. As my grandson says, she's telling the other truth.
No, because remember I thought love makes the world go around.
No, you didn't. When did you sing that?
Remember we was talking about the song that we wrote for my middle school?
Okay, I sang. Okay, she's talking about. I think it was like 1, 2, maybe the first couple of show or whatever. And I was telling you about the song that I wrote for her. We wrote for her little school thing, and she got the A. And I sang the loudest. She just in the background. No, she didn't sing.
I started it off.
And yeah, that's because you knew I couldn't remember. And then she left me hanging.
No, bitches.
Okay. Yeah, she left me hanging, y'all. Hanging. Standing out there. You know how they tell you when you performing and you got stage fright. Just look out there and imagine everybody with no clothes on. Standing out there trying not to imagine people. Oh, boy.
Logo to love said, welcome to the stage, Casey Holiday.
Yeah, yeah.
Sam said, as long as you cross your legs while you singing, I'm the only one that counts. We can do a trio.
Yeah. Everybody talking about
that trio.
Everybody's talking about what they gonna do. You see anybody in this kitchen singing and dancing but me? I feel like the guy on the 5 heartbeats. You ain't out there singing and dancing every day.
Because you the star.
I ain't the star. I'm just a stunt dummy. That's what I'm the stunt dummy. That's what I am. I'm not the star.
Yeah, you are. How about you, girl?
I am not the star. Does anybody remember the movie the movie Fame? The actual movie with Irene Cara. The actual movie Fame. Anybody? Not the television show, but the movie.
Didn't we look that up?
Send me a heart if you remember. We were talking about Fame.
Right, and I think I looked it up before we were talking about it was based on a movie that was made in the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. I was just thinking about her. I was thinking about that song Out Here on My Own. I really, really liked that song. It was good. Okay, so
Pam said I'm not in your kitchen, but I got your back.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing.
We can call her.
Okay, I got Bobo to Love bringing up Billie Holiday. Okay. Really?
Yeah, see, we can call her on the phone and she can sing through the phone.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So with the rest of this sauce, y'all, I'm going to put a few things in here and make it for my other son so he can have his little noodle thing. I'll probably throw some Parmesan cheese up there, a little bit of cream, make him a little fettuccine. I'm such a nice person.
You are such a nice person.
I am my sunshine, my only sunshine. I make me happy all day long. Oh, boy. I tell you. So funny.
Jerome said Fame was about New York high school of performing arts.
Yes, I went to music and arts. See, when I went there, when I was in high school, performing arts was separate from music and arts. So you didn't have a music program in performing arts. It was dance and theater. Music and art, dance, theater, and art. Physical drawing. Mm-hmm. And then music and arts focused on music, art, and drama. Mostly music and art. So I went to the music and art school. That was separate.
How old were you?
Fast forward, when I went, I was 13. I was in the 9th grade, and I went to that school. Okay, and that's where I learned how to sing all these different languages that seem to stick in my head. And yeah. However, I'm a Gladys Knight chick all day long. It's just me. Anyway, so fast forward into years later, after Fame. It was when Fame was made in the 70s, the original movie, there were still 2 schools. They just called it the School of the Arts for the movie's sake. However, there was 2 schools. Later on, they combined the 2. Long after high school was over for me, probably, I think after I moved away from New York, so yeah, so it's 1 school now, but it used to be 2. Not 1. Yes. And I was right there in the middle of it.
Oh, Jerome said they changed the name to LaGuardia High School
Right.
Music and Art and Performing Arts.
Exactly. And I don't think I was even in New York when that happened. So, exactly. So, let me put a top on this because I'll make his stuff up when they're ready to eat, which won't be anytime soon. So, I'll stick this over here. And remember, you can also mix some rice up in this, y'all. Put some nice herbs in there. Chicken and rice. So many things you can do. Loosen it up a little bit with a little bit of chicken broth. Make yourself a creamy chicken soup. See? How many things have I told you in that one thing?
Jerome said jasmine rice.
Jasmine rice or whatever kind of rice. Do you?
Are there health benefits to certain types of rices?
Well, like I told you guys, the way that you cook the rice also is going to determine whether it's going to be a fiber enriched dynamic or whether it's going to just be starch. That's number 1. But speaking of jasmine rice, I did read that jasmine rice has, and I don't quote me because I have to go back and read it again, but it does have some health benefits. Everybody thinks that brown rice is the way to go, but I'm finding that not so much. Yeah, not so much. So as I was reading something else that I just kind of looked at that, and we had already gone over rice, so I didn't really capitalize on that particular dynamic. And I'm trying to heat up my coffee, y'all, because I'm determined to drink this coffee. Okay.
Every time.
I do this every single show. Y'all should know. Tell me, get a half a cup, right? Okay, so jasmine rice is nice. Basmati is good too. I like that. Right, so I keep walking around in circles because I'm looking for my spray for my stove because I see some spots on here and I'm tripping. Okay, well, it's not within reach, so I'm just going to have to use some soap and a sponge because this is driving me crazy. I need to clean it. I need to wash your dishes too, but I hate to subject y'all to me sitting here washing dishes. So I'll wait.
The lovely assistant will take care of that.
Okay, I'll wait. The lovely assistant said,
jokes.
What he said?
He said OCD.
He said, who? What did he say?
OCD.
You know what? I resent that. I know I don't. You're right. I am OCD. I am overly dope and cool.
What? The other way around.
No, OCD.
Cool
I'm overly cool and dope. How about that? Now. Keep messing with me, Jerome.
See, you're OCD. You're obviously a clean diva.
Okay, I like that one too. I love that. See, y'all giving me all this stuff to put on t-shirts. I love that. That is so cool. I love that. So I promise you guys, the people that come here and have supported me throughout this dynamic, that I was going to tell you something, right? So let me sit over here. Okay, we're at 24 minutes for our casserole. So this is the deal, y'all. What is today? Today's Saturday, Friday, Thursday. Was it Thursday? Okay, so I'm almost at the end of my shift at work, and I look at my personal email. I haven't looked at it in probably about a week or so. I glance at it every now and then. Open it up, and what do I see? An email from YouTube. So now I'm alarmed, okay? Because clearly I didn't think that this was gonna happen. In any case, y'all open up this email, and you know what they said? Congratulations, you have now become a part of the YouTube partnership. Oh yeah, because of y'all. It's all because of every last one of y'all that come up in here and rock with me every Saturday. It's because of you. I'm sorry. No. I did not want to say anything. Oh boy, yeah. I worked so hard. And now I have the opportunity to possibly do something that I love. And it's going to take time. It's going to take work, and I'm not done yet. But it's because of y'all. It really is. And I appreciate you coming every single week. I really do. I'm sorry, honey. Oh, boy.
We appreciate the time that you put into this. You deserve it.
I'm sorry. I'm just, first I'm in disbelief, first of all, because it's like, I just kept pushing, I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And I didn't know, just believing that this is what God wants for me to do. And I didn't have any experience in this stuff. I wasn't even on social media as of a year ago. I wasn't bothered with it, and I was pushed into doing this with my kids or whatever, as a way of chronicling my recipes and stuff, because I never tell nobody. Thank you. I never tell anybody, how, because I don't write it down, so in any case, let me get something to wipe my face. Oh my God, I got mascara running. And
Okay.
I got it. So I'm not that person that's on social media. I'm not. I just am not. And so when I did it, I was just doing it. I tried to put out the best product that I could, because that's just who I am. And I tried to look at other people's stuff, and then I just stopped. And I said to myself, you know what? Everybody has an idea of how you need to do this. Everybody is telling you, watch this video, learn this thing, whatever. And, you're going to get it instantly. And I decided, because I got a life, I needed to do this, but I need to do it my way. And I put out the best product that I could put out with the tools that I had, because I felt that whoever looked at it deserved it. If it was one person or it was 100 million people, that was not my objective. I'm not going to sit up and tell you that I didn't look at this as a business, because this will set my life free if it works. Okay, I ain't playing with you. I'm not gonna sit up here like a lot of people. It's not about it's all about the Benjamins. Yes, it is, but it's also about getting those Benjamins in a way that I can give back to people, and I can keep my integrity intact and pay my bills and do something that I can continue to do forever, ever, until I'm an egg again, and leave a legacy to my family, okay, that will live on beyond myself. That is what this is for me. That is what this is for me. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I tell you, y'all, I got way too familiar with y'all. Way too familiar with y'all. I am not a person who gets emotional like that. But I just realized when I said it, when I saw it, and I filled out the paperwork and stuff, and I still have now the real work is going to start, I just realized what that means. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of changed the whole dynamic. And I wasn't going to say anything because I'm not all the way there, but I'm at the point now where I have these super chats, and I can have an online store, and I can, sell my merchandise, and I can have an exclusive membership, that people can join, so it's a process. It's giving me that time to put in place the business side of it and really learn about it. But I will say this, okay, if you want to do something like this, just do it. Do it from your heart. Don't let anybody deter you. You're going to have people that support you. Yeah. And it ain't going to be a whole lot of them because most people think, it's a hobby or whatever. And I know everybody says that, but it is so true. But I tell you this, whatever it is you want to put out there, everybody has something to say. And it may be the same thing that everybody else is saying, but the way you do it is all about you. I do this show. I came up with this. I don't know if anybody else is doing a regular live Saturday morning, I guess, variety cooking show or whatever. But I wanted to be able to reach out and have this kind of contact with the people that have supported me and new people coming in. I didn't know it was going to work. I didn't know anything. I have long form videos that are good, but it doesn't give you that part of me that I wanted you guys to know. And then I was going to stop, but I think that as long as I have breath, I'll keep doing this and adding other shows to Home Cooks TV, which is why I changed the name of my channel, because I'm going to be adding other things for people to do and watch and stuff like that. But my goodness, when I saw that email, I couldn't believe it. It took me a couple of days. I'm still kind of in shock. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, so enough of that. Let me get my coffee. Oh boy.
Probably reheat it again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still hot, y'all. Yay. Okay, so now I gotta put my other glasses on because I done cried on here and now my eyeballs are swollen. I can't see. So I need to clean them because I promised y'all while this was cooking, and now we got 17 minutes, that I was going to talk to you about budget-friendly Thanksgiving. And I'm really serious because I'm going to adhere to my own dynamics. Because, man, I could spend like $300, $400, $500, and I'm not really having anybody but family. And half of the time, like I said, there's a lot of things left over. You get sick and tired of eating it, and it goes into the G file. So we're not going to do G file anymore because guess what? Ain't nobody rich around here. Okay? So let me clean my glasses, and then we're going to talk about this. Okay. I'm going to have to erase that part. I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired of this.
You out here connecting with your people.
Wow. Y'all probably say, oh my goodness, this sappy old lady. Wow. Okay, let me put these glasses on, y'all. Okay, so let's see what we got. So I did some research because, of course, I always like to be politically correct. I don't want to be telling y'all no other truths. I just have to tell y'all what I read. Because guess why? What's important? I'm going to do it. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book or the internet. The reading rainbow. I can do anything. Take a look. It's in a book. The reading rainbow. I just do it for you. So let me sit up in here. And so budget-friendly Thanksgiving. So, the vast majority of us are planning some type of gathering with family. Either we're going to be the recipients or the receivers. Okay. I'm always a receiver all the time. I'm waiting for the day that someone invites me to their house and they cook all the food. Okay. Put it this way. I ain't gonna even lie. Okay. If you can't, see, I'm going to always cook my dinner at home because that's how I do. Oh, Lord, I'm dropping papers. One moment. Hold that thought. So I'm going to always cook my dinner at home. But there are a couple of people that I will eat their food and I will enjoy it. And I may not cook a lot because I will enjoy their food and I want to take some with me. Unfortunately, they don't live near me, so I'm stuck. So anyhow, so when you're planning a budget-friendly Thanksgiving or any holiday meal, I'm just choosing that one because we're near to it. Okay, it can be enjoyable and economical. I'm not telling you to go get a struggle bird that they done threw back out the back of the factory somewhere. They got a broke leg or something and try to juice it up. No, I'm not telling you that. So what you need to do, really, you need to realize, you have to realize yourself, what is your budget going to be? And you start there. You set a budget. You want to determine how much you want to spend for the entire meal. And I know, that's too much. It ain't too much work when you have some extra money left in your pocket. Trust me. Okay. And then you want to set up your menu choices. Now, when you come from an African-American family, they want everything. They want candy yams. Put it this way, this is how my meals go. I could end up cooking 2 meals because I cook a spiral ham, so I have to have the sides to go with that. Then I cook a turkey, or lately I've been cooking other stuff for roasted because I'm not really big on turkey. I really am not. I prefer a hen or a chicken or something. But, when I cook a turkey, I'll cook a turkey. I'll have the stuffing, and then I'll have the dressing. I have to have the peas, because that's what the kids like, little green peas. They like that, okay? I'll have to have, what else I have? The cranberry sauce. Okay, we can do the mac and cheese, and they'll do that with either or. Okay, and the same thing with the potato salad. I'll have to cook either some kale or some collard greens or something like that. I may even have to cook some string beans if somebody want to make some kind of corn pudding. All these different, yeah. It's like you ran into a restaurant because everybody wants something. And I started all usually when I get off from work. Okay, the Wednesday. So I don't get any rest. I cook. And by the time the guests come, I want to go in a corner and go to sleep. I'm done. And then I need a day off after that when everybody else is running around doing Black Fridays, which I've never participated in. I need to rest because, hey, forget we didn't put in the desserts. Somebody got to have a lemon rum cake. The other one wants sweet potato pie. This one wants So, and this is just for family. So, and I'm just putting a little bit of Vaseline on my lips because they dry and I'm hungry. So, and anyway, to make a long story short, I spend a lot of money. A spiral ham, and I get the boneless spiral ham, and the reason why is because it's all meat. If you're going to spend $50, $60 on some meat and all you getting is mostly bone and they're doing it by the pound, I want it to be by the pound of all the meat I can eat. I don't want it to be the bone and meat I got to scrape off the bone. So I've gotten into the habit of doing it, and those are expensive. I don't try to get a turkey that is more than about 17 pounds, 18 pounds at the most, because like I said, it's going to go to waste. Bottom line, most people in my house, I get these turkeys that have big breast meat. So, they're a steroid them or hormone them or something like that, and they gave them what do you call it? Breast enhancements. That's what they did, because most of the people in my house like the breast meat. Okay. Except for my husband, a couple of them or whatever. In any case, so I would say just for the meat, I'm spending over $100 just for the meat. Now you're talking about the things that you need to prepare all the other fixings, all the cheeses, all the stuff. If you ever look at any of my videos on the home cooking with Casey Lloyd, my video videos, I got how you make mac and cheese, collard greens, how you clean them. I got all kinds of stuff in there, all the little fixings, but it's pricey. So I'm saying this to say, if you make a menu, you decide what you're going to do, what it is. And I'm going to even be like this. If you got like 20 people, 10 people, whatever, even if they can't cook like you, they can bring something other than their appetites. If that's a plate, if that is something to drink, if that is a platter of fruit, if it's some crudité, which is the vegetables and a dip, if it's anything that they can make to help fill that meal out. Let me tell you something. Thanksgiving doesn't have to mean turkey. We were not there with the doggone pilgrims and the Native Americans. Okay, we don't know what they ate. Who says you got to have that? It's about coming together. Okay, that's what it has become. I don't even think anybody think about the origination of it all. Okay, it's about coming together with people you want to break bread with, bottom line. And it could be anything and anything. It don't have to be the pricey stuff. But if you want to go there, I'm going to give you a tip. I get that same turkey, 20 pounds, the bigger turkeys, the better turkeys, okay, the day before Thanksgiving. I can go in there and a $60 turkey can cost me $17, and it's huge. Why? Because everybody want to rush in there and get everything ahead of time. They have a whole surplus of turkeys in these stores that they put out that day. And the later you go, the cheaper they become. Because once the holiday is up, guess what they do with them turkeys? Put them back in the freezer so they can regurgitate them for when? Christmas. So if you have a big enough freezer, see, I like my turkeys not to be frozen. I like my turkeys to be fresh. I'm suspect of frozen meat because I don't know what you did with it, whatever it could, how long it's been frozen. That's just me. I don't care what they stamp on it. I need to know that that bird was alive recently. So I like to get things that are not frozen. But I am telling you, that's the way to go. Now, this may be more labor intensive for some people, but this is what you do. If you get and I like my turkey to be kind of like coming out the oven for them to cook. I'll cook it like early in the morning before day. And just as dinner's about to be served, that turkey's going to be ready around that time. I don't like reheated turkey. It's just me, But anyway, cook your turkey last. Have all your other things prepared. That'll be the last thing if you're doing any baking or whatever, put it in the oven. Okay. And, okay, Lolo. Wow. Okay. That sounds good. She says her daughter is making Thanksgiving meal. So that's what I do as far as the meats are concerned. Same thing with the spiral ham. Okay. That's the last day. Other things like the canned goods and stuff like that I'm going to use, like my cranberries. So things that I know are going to run out, I will get them like now. They're cheaper now. The closer that you get to the holiday, it's going to be more money. And then some of the stores will have some sales, but you got to realize a lot of times these stores will have sales to get you up in there. They only put a certain amount out and you need to know when they're stocking. Once they put the amount out and it's gone, then they're going to force you to buy the next tier of stuff. So say if you like Ocean Spray cranberry sauce, Ocean Spray may have paid more money to have their canned goods stocked up on the highest shelves where you could see them. So once that is depleted, the store has contracted with other places, same, different cranberry sauces. And so you will see nothing but those things. It's not that they don't have it back there, but they have to by contract because it's like a consignment thing. I pay you to put my stuff on a certain display, a certain level. And so you got to sell my stuff. So some stores that we go to will wait 2 and 3 weeks until everything is gone of the brand you don't want before they start putting out the brand you do. So that's just a little tip too. But you get your canned goods that you're going to use, okay? A lot of your dry ingredients, you get that, and you store them. Because if you don't have a lot of space, hey, what I did, I got me one of those little storage buckets, and I put my dry goods in the storage bucket. But anyway, you get those things. The stuff like your veggies and stuff like that, if you have a farmer's market, it can be cheaper. But if you don't, you want to try to get them as called the fresh vegetables. You don't even have to get them that close. Get yourself your collard greens, whatever you want. Clean them, chop them up, put them in a sealed tight bag. If you don't have one of those, those sealers, those automatic sealers, or what I have over there, vacuum sealer. Get yourself some good freezer bags. You want to put your greens in there. Make sure they're dry. Dry them off and roll them in a paper towel. Dry them off. Put them inside one freezer bag. Press out all the air. Close it up. Then take that bag and put it in another freezer bag. Press out all the air and close it up. It'll be fine until you're ready to cook it. Okay, so you got that. So that's going to be cheaper for you if you want to go with the big spreads like that. Certain cheese, like I have to have Velveeta cheese for my mac and cheese, but the other cheeses don't have to be name brand because it's going to do the same thing. Excuse me. I will tell you this, when you buy these cheeses, not that I subscribe to not getting already shredded, and I do because I'm doing all the cooking. But if you want to save money, get the block cheese and grate it yourself. That's going to be cheaper. So you do these little hacks. in order to cut down some of the expense. But I'm going to tell you, if you have a lot of people, if you just don't have a big family yourself and you just do it for your family, other people come from outside, if they had to pay for a turkey dinner somewhere else, $25 bottom line, it ain't going to taste as good or whatever. So you talk to people ahead of time. Okay, hey, we're going to gather. This is what I assign you, this, that, and the other. Maybe you have them bring the ingredients, ahead of time. I need you to supply these ingredients so we can have this dish. Honey, ain't no shame in your game. Okay, people need to start living in the real, because after Thanksgiving is over and all the locusts have come and ate you out of house and home, you still got to eat. And Robin soup ain't cheap no more. It ain't 20 cents, 25 cents a pack. So we need to live in the real. I'm going to live in the real. Oh, yes, I am. I love you much. I love all my family. I love all the people that come to my house. I love people coming. But I got to be real about my pocket situation, too. I ain't rich yet. But I'm rich, y'all to know. Okay. So that is my advice. And if you drink alcohol, okay, go with the brand that is not, what is it, Cavassier or whatever stuff. What Remy Martin, whatever it is you drink, hey, liquor is liquor. You drinking it just to do one thing. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying? We got to think smart and stop worrying about what other people think, because other people ain't putting, my mother said this all day long, if they ain't putting no food in your mouth, no clothes on your back, and no money in your pocket, their opinion is irrelevant, because everybody got one. You see what I'm saying? So enjoy your holiday, but be smart about it. So let me see what we got. 2 minutes, 18 seconds. Do you think it's going to be ready? I don't know. We're going to find out. I know y'all about sick of me preaching to y'all.
No, because this stuff is good to know.
I don't know, but I just want everybody to be able to survive. Okay. That's where we at right now in this country. People are surviving, and it ain't just people that make $2. Okay. We talking about all the way up. People make $100-some thousand paycheck to paycheck, spending all their money paying creditors and bills. That's not what life is supposed to be about. You're supposed to be able to attain some type of joy. And sometimes you got to make it for yourself. Don't sit around and wait on it. See, the Lord gave us the faculties to be critical thinkers, to be self-reliant, not to just sit in the corner and hope that it's going to happen. See, in my life, and I will tell you this, I have seen the very bottom, I've seen the middle, and I've seen some high ground in my life. But I'm going to tell you this, I'm about making things happen and not letting things happen to me. Things happen to me, and I may go and lick my wounds for about a second, but I'm keep coming at you. I'm going to keep coming at you and keep coming at you all day long, every day.
That's right.
So, coffee to that.
Yes.
And it's still warm.
Yay!
Yes.
Hooray! You actually going to finish your coffee today?
I think I'm going to finish my coffee today. Okay, what is... Lois, I'm tired of you talking about your cooking. She is so funny. She don't talk about her stuff is nasty. Listen, you've been with me a year. If you cooked any of them recipes, you got some good stuff. And it's step by step. Stop talking about your cooking. They need to leave you alone. Okay, so countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6,
5,
4,
3, go.
2.
What are we doing? Okay.
What? Oh, there you go. Okay, now let's go over here and see if it's ready to take the foil off and get to browning.
All right now. See what we're working with.
Okay, let's see. First, I need to work with a pot holder, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me turn this off before I make noise again. Okay. Smells good. Let's see. Because see, me personally, if I had the quick bake, I probably would have put it on 350. Oh, it looks pretty, but let's see. We're gonna do the jiggle test, y'all.
That's how you know.
Okay, let's see. It's still a little jiggly. I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes. And while I do that, I'm going to sit here and talk to you. I was gonna do something else, but now I'm going to heat up this. I'm gonna make up this little gravy hack that I want to do and try something. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put this back on here for another 10 minutes lightly. See, I should have put it on 400 like I wanted to. And I think I'm gonna up the ante and turn it up some. So let me turn this off. Bake. See what I'm saying about your oven?
Mm-hmm. Okay, Lois said, rest stop over, back on the road. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too. Enjoy. Have fun spending all them coins.
And everyone vote and like the video if you haven't already.
Yes, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. If you're already on a member, become one.
Yeah.
Because guess what? We're moving on up to the east side. Ain't going nowhere, but still. Oh, we are not going anywhere. I'm going to be right here. So let me get this. And what will I put this in? Do I want to? That's yet another dish. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stuff. I've never tried this before, but I'm going to tell you what I can do to it. I'm going to try to pump up the volume a little bit. I've never tried this stuff before. I usually make my own gravy. But you know what? We're talking about doing things quick and fast, so we're going to try this. How about that? So let me I want to get this little skillet, and I'm just going to make a small amount. And the only reason I'm doing this is because my grill master loves gravy on everything. So we're going to see how we're going to do this. So let's turn you around. Turn the beat around. Love to hear percussion. And I'm going to open this up. But I'm going to get my butter out of the refrigerator because here goes again another butter. But I'm only going to use half a stick because this is basically to appease my husband. So let me stick this over here. Now this stuff here, okay, not that much sodium in here at all. Actually, it's lower carb than I thought it would be. So not bad. Three carbs. All right. And that's per serving. Okay, so we're gonna pour this in here. I'm just gonna put half of it because this is supposed to be the family size for a whole lot of folks. And this probably will be for one folk, my husband. So I'm gonna close this up. And then of course now I'm gonna season it up. See, you can take other folks' stuff and make it taste good. You sure can. So I'm going to take half a stick of this butter, put it there, and I'm going to take the rest of this and put it in here. And what I may do with this, when I take, I'm going to take a little bit of that chicken and make me some chicken soup. That's what I think I'm going to do. So, let me get over here. I'm going to turn this on high to get it started. And I'm going to watch it. But in the meantime, I'm going to season it up. So I'm going to get a little bit of Casey's Blessing in there. And you put your little seasoned salt, what you want on there. Or not. I'll put that on here. Then I'm going to, I'm going to do these same little seasonings here just to juice it up. Because I didn't taste it. And I know it's not to my standards. Because it just never is. And I'm going to put a little bit of the garlic powder in there. And I'm going to hit it with some Lowry's. Okay. And then I'm going to put what I want to put in. I put a little basil, fresh basil in it. So, let's see what I got. I know I got some. Here it is. Fresh basil in there. Okay, that's just the oven.
Getting up to heat.
You're calibrating to 400, but it's still cooking. So I'm going to put a pinch, y'all, of some fresh basil. That's going to really, really step it up a bit. Give it a little diversity. Yes. So let me put my basil over here. And I need to wipe my stove off again. Yeah. Okay. This stove is like I did my kids when they were babies. Every time they had something on their face, I was cleaning it. And you see their little faces all scrunched up. I was like, oh God, here she comes again with another something to wipe us. Just let me be dirty, please. Can I be dirty? Yeah, I know. No, not on my watch. So now what I'm doing is just opening up this cranberry sauce, but that's something else that he can't live without. I want to have everything ready for when our masterpiece comes out. Okay, and okay. All right, so wipe my counter off. Let me clean this spoon because then I can use it. It's starting to bubble. So let me hurry up and wash this. So I can use it. Okay, so let's just get this all cleaned up so we don't have stuffing inside the mix. Because we definitely don't want to cross-contaminate. And they say, what did they call, what he called me OCD? Now, what was the nice thing that someone said?
I said obviously clean diva.
Okay, so yes, I'm invoking my obviously clean diva rights. Okay. And I'm going to turn this down because it's bubbling just that quick. I tell you, my stove does its thing really quickly. So I'm bringing this down to like 2. I want it just to simmer because it's already cooked, you know. So I'm just heating it through. And these little seasonings that I have in here, heating them through just to step it up a bit. I'm doing to this gravy what Luther did to the vast majority of his songs. I'm taking it and making it my own. How about that? Exactly. So, and ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the loveliness of home cooking. Do you know I have taken Chinese food? Sometimes you get some Chinese food, I'm putting just a tad of Splenda in there. Just 1 squirt. Sometimes you'll get Chinese food from a Chinese restaurant. And see, I no longer live in New York. So I'm sorry. No one can compare to Chinese food, Greek gyros or heroes as they call them, pizza, whole lot of stuff. And you can't get no better than New York City. I'm sorry. They can replicate it. They can imitate it, but it ain't never going to be. So if I do get some Chinese food here, it usually doesn't taste like what is up to my standards. So I'll bring it home and I'll recreate it. Yo, I sure will. I will recook it. I'll re-season it. I'll toss it in a wok. I'll do whatever I got to do in order to get my money's worth. Okay. And I guess that was what really provoked me a lot to want to cook at home. Even though I'm tired. Man, I feel you. I'm tired. I am tired. Oh, I am tired. Okay. I don't even have the ED. I'm so tired. But I'm not tired enough when I go and look at a takeout bill for $100 or more for one meal. Because I got 7 folks up in here and food is expensive. That I take out the food. And then I get the food and I'm looking at it and it don't look like nothing on the commercial. I got burgers where the lettuce and the tomatoes have now become part of a soup because they cooked, they done nuked them to death. Not fresh and fluffy. The burger doesn't look like a burger. It looked like a little hockey puck. Okay. And then I just paid and then the bread may be cracking because it's stale. Can't do nothing about it. Been delivered. You know what I'm saying? I can make my own. I really can. With a little bit of effort and a little bit of ingenuity. And again, there are some wonderful restaurants out there that really take the time to deliver a good product. But then there are those that aren't. And we as a society, let people give us what they want to give us, and we continue to patronize them. I don't understand it. Do you understand it? Why do we do this? Why do we get a bad product and then we'll keep like a wind-up doll, banging our heads up against the wall, buying it over and over again? Think about it. If you stop participating in the madness, you will get better dynamics. As long as you ain't saying ouch, they're going to keep on giving you what they give you. Think about that. I'm not interested in participating in the madness anymore, bro. Okay, yeah. So I'm not going to stop anybody from doing what they do, including my family. But I stand by that. There's a rare occasion. Usually what happens is somebody will buy something and I'll take a couple of spoonfuls of it. I'll go and go get a yogurt. So, yeah. That's just me. Ain't bashing no restaurants, because I'm going to tell you, when I grew up, honey, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, all of them, they was on point. They had Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chip, Long John Silver, man, Shoney's Hot Fudge Cake, you to die for. But I don't know if it's the manpower they have, the employees that they hire, whether they don't skill them properly, because, you know, all the food that they serve, you're not having real chefs back there. There are recipes and in amounts that they follow. And if they do it properly, you're going to get the dynamics you want. Management, you know, depends on where you go. I went to South Carolina, fell in love with a spicy chicken sandwich at Wendy's. Came back here, bought one in my neighborhood. Chicken was undone. So that's, you know, having a crapshoot for me. I need a sense of consistency when it comes to what goes in my mouth, and that's for real. You know, so I don't want to say, "Ooh, are we gonna get a good meal today from so and so?" Let's just see. Now, I want it to be good because I've spent my money, my coin, my money, all that. Okay? Because every penny that I spend, look at it as a drop of blood. I only got, 8 pints? I'm just saying.
I got none to spare.
Exactly. So it's the dichotomy of this, or the dynamic of that. How lazy am I? Am I so lazy that I want to be broke and dissatisfied? Or am I not that lazy and I'm going to prepare and fix my own stuff vast majority of the time? I'm telling you. And when you see that, I'll tell you, we cut. Because at one point, oh my gosh, I was working so many hours before I started all this stuff. And I was working a lot of hours. So it's like, you know, the kids got to be fed, blah, blah, blah. So it was like a couple of months, we did a lot of fast food. I looked at my bank account and we talking like over a G in fast food, and I'm still buying groceries too. Okay, no. You know, I can't be working like this just to feed folk. You know, so we could have a vacation. We could do something fun. We could, you know, whatever, or just live life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got a cooking show. I got you. But see, I'm going to show you the real deal, how to handle stuff, get what you need, okay, on that there plate. Okay, I'm going to hip you to how the stores run things, their business dynamics, all of that. This is what the future holds for this store. You will be educated whether you like it or not. You take from it what you need in order to help you navigate. That's what I plan to do. And then I'll sing too. Okay, so I'm heating this up. And yeah. And have I been talking? I didn't even put the timer on. See. Okay, so I'll say about another 5 minutes, I'm going to give it up in here. And then I'm going to take it off. I hope it is congealed. And then I'm going to take the foil off and brown that sucker. Because like I said, I'm not trying to have cornbread anyway. I wanted to have a softer consistency, almost like you've had some chicken sliced and a nice stuffing that came out of the turkey. That is what I'm trying to achieve. Hopefully we can do that. All right, so let me get something so I can put this Guess I put in this. To put the cranberry sauce in. Yep. Okay, let's get this. Now, let's see if I can actually get it out. Yeah, I've always had this problem trying to get this cranberry sauce out. What I found, a good way to get stuff out that's in these cans like this, not heat it up, but run hot water on a butter knife and kind of run it around there, and it may loosen it up. Now, see, it's going to make me a liar just because. Oh, my gosh. And I promised y'all that I was going to tell y'all a story. And while we're waiting really quickly. So, my mother passed away in the 80s. And we had 2 holidays before she passed away. One was Christmas, which was like the most memorable Christmas to me. And like I said, my mother always made every holiday memorable. I mean, Halloween, everything. She was just that kind of person. But we had Thanksgiving. Now, my mother, much like me, which is probably why I do all these different meals and stuff. I did it, y'all. Look at that. How good am I?
Hey.
So,
Great.
which is probably why I'm like this, because she would accommodate everything big and small that came her way. Let me try and put it this way, that she fed. So, and I mean every meal. And she worked a full-time job, and she kept a clean house and all that. But she would accommodate you. Yes, she would. It wasn't a thing, you better eat whatever's on your plate. No, she ate what you wanted, and she made sure that you got it. So this is how I am. But so for Thanksgiving, she would cook all this food, and she would make that's where I learned how to make the cornbread stuffing and stuff. And she did really good. And she made everything from scratch. The only thing my mother didn't make was baking cakes and stuff. She was not a cake baker, but she can bake a pie. And that's why she makes the best sweet potato pie that I've ever tasted. And like I said, I'm going to put that on my channel for the holidays, because I'm going to tell y'all don't want to miss this. You do not want to miss it. And you can make it in the form of a crustless sweet potato pie for those people who don't need all of those carbs. So I will give 2 dynamics on how to do that. I promise. But anyway, she made all this food. She made all of this food. And I think that year I was able to help her cook the food, and it was I just remember, and it was so many years ago, because like I said, I'm 26 now. When my mother passed away, I was pretty young, but I just remember the joy that her expressions of joy. Okay. I don't know if she was joyful because she was cooking the food and she knew that we was going to eat it all up. I don't know if she was just joyful because maybe she knew this is the last impression that she wanted to give. I don't know. But it just is one Thanksgiving that really, and we've had many. Every year she did the same, every holiday, everything. But I don't have a whole lot of memories of my mother. That's a memory I had, that she would cook and cook and cook, and she would cook all night long, and she would do the thing. And that is one thing, like I said, if there are traits that you inherit from your parents or whatever, one of the traits that I know for sure that I inherited from my mother is the trait of accommodation and understanding that people are not cookie cutter, that people are individuals, even down to when you come out the womb, and you have to address them accordingly. You have to deal with them in their individuality. You have to understand that. And it's not something that she said verbally, but that is something that she exhibited every day of her life, at least the one that I knew. I do since I know her. So that I'm grateful for. And that's my little story. So let me check this stuff, put this in the garbage. Let me put my knifey over here, rinse my hands off because I got a little sticky on there from this cranberry sauce. And let's see what we can see. I'm hoping I can take this paper off of here now, because you know what? Enough is enough. So let's see. See, this is why I give y'all maximum 11-minute short form, long form, my long form videos, Because all this in between stuff, y'all anybody trying to deal with that? You need to get to the point, get what you want, and keep it moving. That's why I'm grateful that you spend this time with me. I really am. I try to keep it moving, try to keep it lively so y'all don't fall asleep. I try.
You do good.
Okay, so now it's a little, see, this is creamy. It's a little jiggly, but this is what I want because you'll see when I put it on the plate. I'm gonna let it brown for 10 minutes and then we serving up. But it looks really good. It smells really good. Okay, so now I am gonna put 10 minutes on there. Put the timer. Okay, I'm gonna take this over here. See, I guess what, Pamela? I didn't kill a lot of trees today, did I? Smarty pants.
It's better.
Always talk about me unaliving trees. I'm gonna send all the trees over there to you. That way you can be the Arbor Day ambassador.
Have lots of oxygen.
Exactly. You be the Arbor Day ambassador. I'm gonna get my plates ready because it's gonna be almost time. Almost that time, y'all. Okay.
My favorite.
Okay. I don't want that. All right. See, preparation is key. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you guys. Now, y'all see how close this is to like a Thanksgiving meal. So, for those people who don't have a lot of people at home, and if you want to cut down on cost too, casseroles ain't bad. Get yourself some turkey medallions. They're not that expensive. A couple of them will do for a lot of people. You get the turkey medallion, you season it up, you chop it up just like I do this chicken, and do the same process, with the poaching. Incorporate turkey into the stuffing. Put yourself a little green peas or maybe some string beans in it. Bake that up, make gravy. You got the turkey dinner in a whole one bowl. You know what I'm saying? You make a lot of it, and then you make your little sides. Make yourself some mac and cheese. Well, that'll save you a whole lot of money. I wasn't even thinking about that. Or if you have some leftovers, do this thing too. I wasn't even thinking about that. So there's a lot of ways that we could save. I just don't think we think about it. Okay, right now our little gravy hat is bubbling. So I'm gonna turn it off because, like I said, I'm not trying to cook this stuff. I was just trying to season it up a bit so it could be ready to drizzle on other people's stuff, other people's property. You're down with OPP? Yeah. Yes. So, yes. We'll be ready in a moment. See, everybody has deserted me now, y'all. So anybody who ain't up in here, guess what? Don't get fed.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here.
They don't get fed. I'm just saying. The guilty ones know who they are. Because we are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on eating till the end. Yes. We are the champions. I swear, I crack myself up, y'all. I look at these shows after we're done because I got to see how crazy I really am. I look at these shows and I'm like, oh, Lord, oh, child. You are funny. To myself, I have to laugh. Okay. I'm telling you, this is really organic. I do not script any of this stuff. It just comes out of me. You know, it's like how some people have Tourette. This is my form of Tourette. It just what comes up, comes out. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, so somebody said to me once, one of my videos, I said, "Oh, this is really scripted. These people do not understand." I don't script anything. I don't script anything. I just, it's just like my mind starts to rolling, and it's just like, would I want to look at that? Would I want to do that? Would I want to sit here and watch somebody chop that? Do I want to hear this, that, air? Yeah. So I don't write any of this stuff. The most that I will do is come up with like topics or whatever in my head, that I think that are important that people know or that I may want to know, because I'm always thinking like the audience. Just like in my regular job, I always think of the consumer, their perspective. And so that's how I think when I approach things. I don't always think about, how I feel. I think about my integrity where it's involved with things that I put out. However, I always think about how the other guy is seeing things, viewing things, or feels, and that's why I love when people give me feedback and don't say anything. Hey, my feelings don't get hurt because you're entitled to yours. But if I don't know what you like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you I'm gonna do everything you like, because I'm not. Okay, but sometimes brainstorming gives good ideas. You know what I'm saying? So I put it out there for anybody. Every single comment that I've gotten over the last year, I have answered myself. If I get 1 million of them, I will answer them myself. You know why? Because the only person can give you the real about me is me. I'm just saying. Okay, shut. Let's see where we're at. Okay, I will say 3 more minutes because we got bubbling brown sugar. Yes, we do. Okay, so I didn't ask you guys how your week was. I guess y'all didn't care. I didn't ask because y'all never asked me anyway. I don't think y'all want to bring me down. That's what I think. Huh? Who answered? Oh, yeah, a few here and there. But listen, when I ask you this, a lot of times people ask you, how are you? They don't really want to know. I want to know the tea. Tell me something good or not. Yeah, or I need to know. How will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer when every heart beats. I get so much. Huh? No, we didn't. Good morning, heartache. You are a friend of mine. Good morning, heartache. Now, that was for you. Tell me on Billie Holiday. Might as well stop all your hanging around. Good morning, heartache. Sit down. Okay. Now, usually what you do, you know the drill. You take it out, you let it sit for about 15, 20 minutes, soak in gel. However, we ain't doing that today. So, because I need y'all to see this. So let me put this over here.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. I can get it out the oven. I just got to find my oven mitts. And I'm not feeding anyone who's not here. Just telling you. Okay. That looks really cute. It's so cute.
That looks really nice.
That is really cute. And it's just the consistency that I like, Just the consistency that I like. Like I said, we'll set up, a little stiffer if you let it sit. I'm not going to put you through all that. So just know that you probably will want to, for visual sake, let it sit for about 20 minutes, cool down some, and then it will congeal. Let me turn off my stove. There's so many buttons on this stove, I ain't going to even lie. Half the time. Yeah. So wait a minute, let me fix this computer because again, they deserted me. So y'all tell me, since nobody's here, maybe I'll just take this out to the car and just start driving. It'll cool off. They get nothing. How about that? How about that? What do you think? All right. So let's see if you can see. Can you see? Can you see it? Look at that coming at you. This is what you're going to get. This is lovely, nice and brown. I wish I could give you the aroma. I think I can see it. Can everyone see this? Give me some hearts and tell me if you can see it. Or do I need to bring it closer?
That's looking real nice.
Did everyone leave? Anyone there? Hello?
There we go.
Yes, so this is what you're going to get. So now I'm going to plate this puppy up. And let's see what we got. I need a good spoon. So where's the good spoon at? I need it. Is it in the dishwasher? The big black spoon.
Oh.
That doesn't have the slots.
It should be over there.
I don't see it. Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Everything is so dark, That's what happens when you have a black and white kitchen. You gotta get stuff to match, and everything's so dark. So let me get this in here. You can call the grill master, see if he's awakened. Okay, so
I'll take the first plate for me.
Okay, grill master is under the weather, so he's refraining from eating anything. So therefore, right now, he'll probably eat this later. So y'all won't get grace for that. But I'm going to put a little in on here like this, like I would normally do it. I'm going to take a little bit of this gravy because the gravy is really nice. Drizzle. I'll put a little drizzle on here just so you can see. Just a little drizzle. Just a little on there. Okay, really cute. There you go. All right, smells good.
Yeah, it does.
Looks good.
Yum,
It's
yum.
good.
Yum.
I'll put a little of the cranberry sauce on the side. Just a little piece there. Let me see, a little half a piece. Because we want to make this cute. Because it's all about presentation. Okay, put that one there. And last but not least, a little sprinkle, of my parsley. Give it some color. Okay, so let's do this thing. I'll make up the other one. Okay, get you a nice fork. And let the beautiful assistant tell you what it's all about. She can show you, and I'll make.
Yeah,
Another way.
this is good looking. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can
So
see.
what do you guys think?
That looks real nice, right? Doesn't that look good? Ooh,
There's
it's
your
hot too.
Thanksgiving right there.
It's real hot too.
Easy peasy.
All right. Let me take a little bit of the cranberry sauce.
Little taste.
Little taste.
Huh?
Little taste. I don't want to burn my mouth though.
What was that shade?
No. Oh, that's really, that's really flavorful.
Okay. It tastes just like Thanksgiving in a pan.
See, Thanksgiving in a pan. There you
It
go.
really does.
There you are. Thanksgiving in a pan, y'all. Let me do the other one. I'm coming. Get the other person. Give you a little bit of the beauty.
You want to taste it?
No, because he got his own plate.
Oh, he got his own. Oh yeah, haha.
Yeah, he has his own.
We can get some, Auntie. You want some? I'll send you some. Auntie said, give me some.
I'm sick. Just come visit me and I'll cook you whatever you want. How about that? Okay, here you are. And again, like I said, y'all, this is your Thanksgiving anytime you want it. Just like that. What do you think? Give me some love. Tell me what you think. Would you eat it?
Oh yeah.
And there you go.
That's delicioso. Delicioso.
Yeah. Okay, careful. Don't burn yourself. Blow it.
Shade.
Carefully. I'm not giving shade. I'm trying to keep you from going to the emergency room. Okay. Well.
Yes.
Well.
Oh my goodness.
And he has not been paid for this performance, y'all. You know I'm over here
We're paid in delicious food.
cleaning this up.
We get paid?
Yeah, no, y'all don't get nothing, nada. This is charity. Okay, y'all. If you like this video, you know what you gotta do. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Oh, don't forget to ring that notification bell so you'll always know. And I don't even know why I'm telling you this. You know I'm here every Saturday at the same time, same back channel every single week. But hit the notification bell anyway, because I got some other videos you might want to see. And as always, you know what I wish you. A little love, peace, and some great weekend eats. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Woo! I need another serving of that.
You get nothing.
No.
Bye.